on, Cafe. You're all back in Twisted Minds, but Tim, like I said, I think there's a twist in this tale yet to come.
I get the feeling as well that Enterprise are the sort
Kaduski,
of team
holy
that will
10
be more than
gifted.
happy to
Holy
be the
10
underdogs. They'll
gifted.
be more
Holy
than
Kaduski,
happy
thank you
to
so
come
much,
in
bro.
here and try and get
Thank
an
you
upset.
so
They
much,
don't
bro.
care, you know, whether
Kaduski,
people
I
are
really
backing
fucking
them,
appreciate
not
you, bro.
backing them. I think they'll be more than suited with their position.
Thank you so much,
All right, let's
Kaduski.
get
Here we
to
go.
our
Main
fans.
stage,
First and
baby.
foremost, Tim,
Enterprise
the
with some
Zami being
buds.
taken
Both teams
offline.
making history a little bit here.
Sean's the first one to fire some shots in the chat as well.
What
Like
does
you
Sean
say,
say?
the
Nice
Zami
cut,
and Monty
haircut,
has been
dicks
taken
out of
away
time. Oh,
as the
word.
first two bans here. The Monty, not a massive surprise. We have seen Enterprise wheel it out as and when necessary. Cairo, their main shield player, and Dockerby also going to follow. That's a really good ban. Both of these teams love playing Solid Snake, and when he's not available, they jump over towards playing on the Decabi instead. But I think that having at least one
Thank you for
taken
the 5
away there
gifted
means they know
X
they're gonna come
Beam
up
team.
against
Thank you so much for
Solid
the
Snake
5
in the
gifted X
majority
Beam
of rounds.
team. I appreciate you,
I think they'll
dog.
have a plan for that.
If you didn't
See
even give the
teams
subs, thank you for the
making
5
good
gifted
use of Mute to
W5
completely
Beam
deceive
team.
the
Appreciate
Snake
you, bro.
and punish
Appreciate you,
them
bro.
for it.
Yeah, Mute is the big one at the minute. There's a couple of counters for Snake, Alibi being another one, of course, but yeah, Mute has really been the choice. Get out there on the run, because the thing is, you can combine it with a Mozzie as well, for example. We've seen that so many times. Take the Mozzie, take the Mute, just completely black out a floor, and then when Snake's trying to work his way through, surprise, you stood in a Mute jammer. We saw it, you know, G2 got caught out with it.
It was on this exact map as well.
On this exact map, just straight in. Yep, we've got the all clear from the Soliton radar, straight in through mining window, run into train. There's a pulse stood in a Mute jammer,
yes.
and that was it. It was game over. So yeah, definitely something that I think we'll see if we start seeing that Snake play creeping. Not picked up yet in the first round, but okay. I think it's. I think on Cafe you're going to see most of your Snake play for kitchen attacks.
Yeah,
because you don't really need to do.
Is every game from now on 100 elimination? Yes, it's all single bracket. Here we go.
Going to be if it's a reading hold
Cafe
or a
basement,
hold, for example. So you don't need to worry about finding them too much.
what I love about the difference between these two teams is, for those who've been eagle-eyed throughout the competition, we are very much in a trap meta right now, because you need to hold an awful lot of the map, be very, very aggressive around it, because attackers are just so strong right now. Twisted Minds, they love that. They will play into the Fenrir. They'll play a lot of Solus. We've seen them, of course, running around with a lot of Thorn.
Top down, clear.
On the other side,
Enterprise.
Play more old
Think of the
school
sub, just
style.
3B. Appreciate you, man. Enjoy the ads.
Mirrors, for example. They'll play a lot of Warden, a lot of Goyo. They'll try and slow things down. So I'm very curious to see if that changes at all throughout this series, but Twisted Minds, they're carrying on as they started, Tim. You've got the Solus, you've got the Fenrir, you've got the Vault. They want to be busy. And Shock Horror, Tim, has shown is taking good fights outside
Sean's
the
being a
map.
fucking
Yeah,
rat.
getting really aggressive there.
Of course, always being a rat. Cafe's such a big rat map for Twisted Minds. Cafe and fucking Clubhouse. This is a Twisted Minds map pool, no? Cafe and Clubhouse, both just huge rat maps for fucking Hashom to go nuts on. Enterprise ban, Azami, Solus, Twisted Minds ban, and Montaigne Dokkaby.
He's playing out in VIP. He's on the smoke. He
Looks like
needs
they're going
to
for
be
bake
dealt
kill.
with at some point during
No,
this
Kairo's
round,
gonna go back up.
unless
They're
the
giving up bake kill.
focus is going to be 100% towards bakery.
Back to top down. They look like they were about to flip the bakery for a sec. That's interesting. They look like they were going to start top down, and then they look like they were going to flick bakery, and then it looks like they want to go back to top down again.
The nice thing about it for them, I suppose, is you're not going to have tons of utility to have to deal with on site. There isn't going to be all those Goyos that we often see set up downstairs, so you can afford to be a little bit slower. Plus, Tim, they have got a good amount of vertical control set up here. With a minute or so to go.
Hey, it's a Bisco skin. WBisco skin.
The important part being they survived the initial onslaught from Twisted Minds.
Cairo's got himself onto white stairs on the blitz, so it's going to be his job possibly to clear out.
Yeah, now they have vert control.
Kind of holding at the minute.
50 seconds.
For that
I mean,
opportunity while
Twisted Minds don't really have that much stall util.
Brendo manages to pick
Especially if
up
Enterprise have the right identity here to go like slow. That's how you do counter rats. And like rat solo aggression. Oh my god, he melted him. That's land, baby. P9's going up. Oh! I don't really know what the fuck he's like looking at though.
You're going to see these guys throwing
a showman bunker out of VIP. Just impacted the. Was that a fat finger? Was there a drone there? I don't even know.
I love this rotation from Trix. P9 has been taken out of VIP, but this allowed him to get a little bit more aggressive.
Oh, good Flores drone coordination.
Trix does a job, gets a kill onto Brendo, but not before he found his own two-hand there for the trade.
Oh, guards whiff. It's all first day on land, bro. Jitters are All-time high. Jitters are all-time high, bro.
Extended guards moving through the site. As you said, how big a tournament he has had. Will he be able to come up big for his team now? That's the first. 2 more to find.
Two-Han's really low here. 1 HP. It'll be
wow.
No! He hits the shot.
Great attack. EP Goops. Thank you for the sub to the ads. Thank you for the 500 biddies. Juice box. Just 3 me. Appreciate you. Thank you for the sub, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, bro.
That's exactly what Maguila wanted. Come in there, get that first round, put a marker down, settle the nerves a little bit, find a bit of confidence, and maybe, just maybe, get in the chat a little bit.
It's
already been there. They're already there, Tim. But that's the way it's got to be, and P9's coming back with that. We will see. We will see. Because we've done a lot throughout the tournament so far, Tim. We've seen P9, although he might not be...
Thank you for the sub, no face. Appreciate you. Thank you for subbing for 6 months in a row, bro. Thank you so much for the loyalty, dog. Hold on.
P9 very consistently in the mid-round has been a guy picking up 2, 3 kills to make sure they can convert early advantages into round wins. I'm very much excited to see what he can do as we move through this series. But what a fantastic first round for Brendo, Tim. 3 kills for himself to get this underway.
A great round for Enterprise. I really like that because they showed some adaptability there as well. They went and had a little poke at Bakery. They had a look, and it wasn't happening. So they said, right, okay, plan B. We move upstairs. There was no panic to them. I said there was only 1:40 left on the clock when they were heading up to the roof. I was a little bit concerned about the time they had left. They dealt with VIP, a tough position to deal with, not once, Des, but twice. Yep. They took P9 out of there, they took Tricks out of there. They had the answers at every step of the way. Really solid start from Enterprise. Very impressed.
Chat, if I turn off this watch streak thingy, does it fuck with you guys? Like, do you guys get like a notification to like have a watch streak with me? And it does, if so, does that like fuck with you guys? Yeah, I don't know. Low-key audio fucked, yeah. It's first day, first game. They always need a little bit too. Yes, it does fuck with you guys. Oh shit. X Beam Team X, holy fucking shit. Thank you for the 10 gifted, bro. Appreciate you, man. Holy moly.
Enterprise to have to problem solve throughout this round. Shomi's going to be the one that can be a little
Thank you so much for the 10 gifted, bro. Shy Young, and thank you for the 700. I appreciate you, man. Holy moly.
A change away from Enterprise to the Blackbeard.
Thank you for the 10 gifted. X Beam Team Shy Youngin. Thank you for the sub, bro. Appreciate you enjoying the ads. Breeding now.
If my memory serves, they will go with mining usually.
Hard fight looks like Mira set up top. Again, same like Red Stairs rat play every single time. Holy shit, Hashem's letting his nuts hang.
That was what brought them here. So
Enterprise have a good game plan here, like especially after last round. If they want to keep it slow and steady, like roots out all the rat picks one by one. Because that's Twisted Mind's whole identity, right? They have rat after rat after rat after rat, and if you're even slightly not careful for one rat, you lose the round. Good gunfighting, my guards here, actually. Faster intro this mine around Enterprise.
Adaptability in round 1. You better find a bit more in round 2. What is going to be the answer?
This is why Rudy.
Oh, what a shot by Jalad.
From inside a cocktail, you've got the long angle. So easy to click heads.
Twisted Minds are waking up gunfight wise, and if they can hit the shots they were hitting against G2 on the main stage, they're fucking scary because they were hitting some of the most disgusting shots I've seen in my life.
Enterprise are the most clutch team at the tournament, but a 1v4 for Jigsaw, 1v3 even. I think it's a bit too much to ask him.
Yeah, probably. He's just
he's got close freezer on him, bro.
There's one actually inside there. I don't think
holy moly.
Shom had managed to just get himself hidden away.
Thank you for the sub, Trojan. Appreciate you, man. Holy moly.
Gets himself the kill with the Fenrir. Very nicely done from Twisted Minds. Enterprise never got anywhere near the site there, Des. All that fighting was done over top floor. It was all done around New Hatch.
CC Season, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you, man. Love from City. Let's go, EP. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Australian fans, where you at?
Main point of that defense as well. And Cocktail with the DMR, like I said, Aruni is lethal from that position. So you've got to punish it. And they tried. The Blackbeard first pushed in. They had the repelling to window to the top side. But guards just so expertly dealt with
Australian fans versus Meta fans in my chat. Where y'all at?
Which is a little bit slow, a little bit off time there because of the challenge.
Who outnumbers who in my chat?
So it was good disruption being ran by Twisted Minds. But
do we have more Meta fans in my chat or do we have more Aussie fans in my chat?
Very comfortable second round.
It's 2 a.m. for y'all? Holy shit.
exactly the sort of start that we wanted to be seeing here in Salt Lake City, to be honest. 1-1 on the board.
They'll go to war. You should love that, bro. A lot of Aussies. Holy fuck. A WC team in Australia, bro. Are there any New Zealand players, chat? Enterprise, or is it all Australia? Does OCE have any New Zealand players?
For the defenders, so there's an opportunity here, I feel, for Enterprise, Des.
Blue Bear Snipes, taking the sub, taking the prime sub for 5 months. Appreciate your loyalty, Doc. Thank you so much. One New Zealand. Oh, 2 Hondas New Zealand. Cool, bro. Cool.
I want to see him not lose anybody to this spawn peak because you really can't.
I thought for a second Sean was also
Twisted Minds, aim, and mechanics. They look a little bit out of it round 1. It looks like they quickly warm back up. Oh my god.
We see teams go for an aggressive setup inside of Piano.
He could have gone for that run out, honest to god. Oh, I think he found someone. I think the Echo Drone saw someone staring at it from spawn. Yeah, the Blitz was aware of it too, so Echo Drone probably saw someone staring at it from spawn. He knew. He knew. Dude, this red stair shit, bro. Can you imagine? Think about it. In ranked, that's like such an aggro play to go for. And like usually people don't go for it because it's so aggro, right? Can you imagine every round, main stage, pro league, major?
Particularly doing something like taking control of Piano.
There's a guy peeking it. Holy moly.
Take ground, create a bit of map control for your team.
I'm part of the plan, but look at us making use of these yokais, rolling back the ears towards a bit of deep X specialism there.
Echo Drone. Yeah, Echo Drone outside the laundry drone hole, just spotting that guy over and over.
Lad's still gonna pop out in the Scott Boss and get the entry. Down goes the sledge.
Oh, Jigsaw! Wait, that's huge. Are they gonna flow down to get this pick underneath down or no? They're floating across top floor already. There's a Deimos underneath. Where's the entire Twisted Minds team? Gonna floor bang him? Gonna switch back? Oh, this is a. Are you for real? He switched back into deep freeze.
Singled out, dealt with, and it is all up to that last man Tricks on the Echo. 1 versus 3, circles around to Lumber. He's just being hounded by
Enterprise
Cairo.
good. Hit on the site after seeing the roamers underneath.
He delivered.
I think Asham is the only player.
Pretzel Logic, thank you for the 700 ads. Blue Bear Snipes, thank you for the 700 ads. Cody, thank you for the 700 ads. Appreciate it.
Good round from
Blitzbet, yeah, I would say Blitzbet is likely the best move here for them. Blitz or Deimos, Ben.
From Enterprise. I said this back in round 1. You're gonna see.
And then probably, I don't know. They're using a lot of Scopos, but I don't think the Scopos is helping out that much. A zombie van, maybe? A Rooney ban. Oh, because guards are the DMR. Interesting. Big Willie, thank you for the sub. Enjoy the ads. Appreciate you, man. Enjoy the ads, brother.
Phenomenal performance from him. But Blitz being taken away as well. Makes sense. Cairo, as I said, used it in round 1, round 3.
How soundproof are the headsets? Actually, it's not 100% soundproof. You can hear a lot. Like, you can't hear most things. But if the crowd gets loud, you could absolutely hear them. Like, you can absolutely hear the crowd if they get really loud. But the most soundproof canceling thing for pros is focus. So if you're like locked in flow state, then like you're gonna be focused, you know. You're gonna be dialed in. Lathan, thank you for the 700 ads, and Gozelman, thank you for the 700 ads. Appreciate you, man.
They're gonna have to see how they deal with that. Actually, they're not, because he's gonna pick away onto the ramp.
Ah, Tim, you've made the classic mistake.
He's got me.
We all do it.
We all
do it. But we are getting that stake. It's nice to see this sort of like mini game played as well. You don't know what's going to get banned away in round 3. So sometimes you won't play something and think, oh guys, we're not playing stake this map. It's okay, please don't ban it. And now they've been forced to ban something elsewhere because they've had so much annoyance coming out from the Blitz. They're probably now going to make use of stake for the next 3 rounds, because on a map like Cafe that is very blocky, it's more tall than it is like wide or long or whatever. Stake is very, very effective on this map.
Bravo going to be sent in to immediately start clearing out some of those electronics. That could actually be a really big one. Reading door being taken away is going to give a quiet access point into the map should they want it. Default cam grabbed as well. That's really good work from the Bravo.
If you look at the lineup, right, we're going to see that Thorn and the Malusi come out. This is when Twisted Minds are now going to lean really heavy into their trap-based operators, I'd expect, for the next few rounds, just to slow down the fact they know there's going to be a snake on the other side there. These mind games, this back and forth nature, the Bravo certainly being another way, and it's like a game of chess where you've always got to think 2, 3, 4 moves ahead to know what's going to happen as a reaction to what you choose to do. I think Trix being on the pulse, though, could be a bit of an X factor here. As long as he's getting all the information on where these players are pushing from, then suddenly it becomes a lot easier for the defenders to respond.
Yeah, this is something that Enterprise need to deal with, need to be taken
mining.
Kind of
I mean, I heavily doubt Twisted Minds are going to play basement when done.
A few footsteps, Morse corners
Pulse is a fucking pillar. Wanting to fight this guy. Wow. That's huge value, especially since the Bravo made such a big lurk presence. You need to stop worrying about that now.
Shom onto Tuhan, and that's going to be Twisted Minds with a decent advantage.
Gonna still fight this up top. Holy
guard.
shit. Oh, yeah, come up right stairs.
In round 4 for Enterprise.
Yeah,
So rotate the player up right stairs. They're fucking still fighting this shit.
But with the pistol,
Fight. Make
it a 1 versus 3.
They give it back.
Tim, I think he has to get the ace here if he wants to see it over the line.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a good idea that one is downed in bar back storage. So
the thing is, Hashom's rat play would look really good here if they didn't have so much time left. I feel like the drones. That's 2 1s. That's 2 isolated 1s.
Play with the nerves of Twisted Minds.
If you can figure out that he's taking more. Thank you so much for the holy shit, James Hab. 5 gifted. Appreciate you. YVLQ. Thank you for the sub. Jodo ads. Guts of the brand. Brendan W14. Thank you for the subs, guys. Appreciate you guys. Jodo ads.
They've got gadgets on the way to support them and give them information that is coming. But more importantly, Trix is seeing everything that Brendo is doing. There is nowhere that he can step without being spotted out here. So he's got to be so razor sharp on these gunfights. In towards Cigar he steps and no charge coming on through.
40 seconds, types guards. Rat play. Yep. Not caught out.
On mini steps up and gets his
God, man. It's like rat, fight. Holy shit. Thank you for the subject. I appreciate it.
You can see it just really takes that focus away from the gunfight.
Where's the drone? He did have a drone. I feel like he could have droned.
Indicator on his screen for the Razor Bloom. He flicks back towards it. He moves his feet, and in that time, Hashom is able to win that fight from behind bar. There was a minute there where it looked like we could be going into a 1v1, but didn't happen. And Enterprise, they find themselves now at 2-2 as Twisted Minds get themselves round 4.
Interesting little comparison between the two. We've had 3-1 on the entry so far to Twisted Minds. Not really too surprising, I guess, with the aggression they've shown throughout.
Look at this shit, bro. Hashom proned on fucking J-Desk, bro. Like, and then he's crouching behind. He's prone behind J-Desk, and he's crouched behind Ticket Bar. That's the 2 fucking highlights of him that round. Holy fucking rat, bro. Gunner's not even that big of a rat. Teku, Mira, God, Photoism, Lethal Scope. Thank you for some freaking bitch. Thank you for some ads. Appreciate you, man.
We go back down in towards the kitchen for round 5.
We saw this back in round 1. It was an Enterprise
Since Blackbeard Sophia, this is their play bakery, right? The bakery play where they censor prep.
Of how they dealt with VIP. I was very complimentary of Enterprise's flexibility and adaptability.
That's smart. Junior, thank you for the sub. Jodo ads. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the sub. Jodo ads.
Clearance all the way down very quickly. Got the vertical work done and pushed through Freezer instead. It was really, really nice from Enterprise. So that's something that Twisted Minds need to deal with here. I think they did a very good job at the start of the round last time.
I don't think it's a VIP kill. Yeah, no, it's not a VIP kill.
Fell apart a little bit when that pressure
came. Stun onto the prep. That's their little
action out in the map, Twisted Minds.
Or sorry, VIP. Not a VIP kill, it is a bakery kill. They're gonna Sophia open the prep wall, sent across to block the angle. Blitz or Blackbeard's gonna run this way. They could also fake it and then go for the actual bakery guy instead. But they impact off the sense grenades. Here comes the shield push in. Gets in the prep, gets the angle, good push. Surprised Twisted Minds weren't ready, like they didn't have a response ready for that. I feel like that's like a very default push nowadays.
Work on the shield. If you remember, I said sometimes you've got to really commit to those shield bans. Door could be coming in as a ban, as a loud Cairo access continued to that Blackbeard. P9 gonna find an
2 smokes, glass, sense. I mean, if they just need to get some coat presence. If they can get some coat presence, it's not that bad. But right now, because like they have so much, yeah, this is bad. This is bad for Enterprise.
Are they gonna find it? Yes, they do. Brendo finds
Hashom's prone in the middle of sight. Oh, he's in train. Wait, what?
Down to a 1 versus 1. Tim is Tuhan coming up against Hashom, who's upstairs on the verticals. As long as Tuhan is careful.
Where's the other one? Where's the other
so much time to work with as well, but they see him
is he
on
gonna
the
switch?
camera, they see him on
Oh
the
my god.
Shell,
Potentially switch?
for a second now that he knows
not
where
gonna
it is. He's got to be
Nades it, yeah,
mindful
he's
of
only
that.
has
At
above.
least the nade's gonna tuck it away.
Maybe he should have
And
gone
now
earlier.
get a plan down inside of Rice. It's hard to get the
Red Hall, is there an angle on this?
So now all movements come onto Tuhan.
Really nice.
Oh, found him.
The light screen there. Does he get his angle? He can
Wait, it's not. It's a 1v1. I thought it was a 2v2. 2v1.
Playing for a little bit of time still. This 50 seconds left on the clock. Tuhan has plenty of time available to him to just try and bait out this fight. Maybe he goes a little bit wide. No, Hasham not taking the challenge just yet. Tuhan baiting him out, trying to bring him in.
Oh my god. Tuhan shaking a bit, I can't lie.
Just playing the game, Tim. He's got Tuhan on the edge a little bit here. He doesn't feel safe enough to plan. He's rounding off towards the side.
Oh, he hears him. Hasham peek.
Surely. Round comes the swing.
Oh!
He's got to win it out. Both going low. Hasham lower, but
Oh!
his belly, Tim.
Oh, Tuhan! Good composure. Never mind, he's not shaking. He's composed as fuck. Julio, thank you for the sub. Jonah adds. James, thank you for the sub, bro. David Bell, thank you for the sub. Inbrew, thank you for the sub. And Jonah adds. Inbrew for life, thank you for the sub. Charlie, thank you for the sub. And Jonah adds. Violet Reaper, thank you for the sub. And Jonah adds. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Just trying to give those confusing signals to Hasham, and then finds his man with a beautiful shot. Tuhan showing some serious nerve to get that done in the 1v1. 3-2 now in favor of Enterprise.
Holy fucking moly, bro.
Tim, I think they'll be absolutely buzzing with 3 rounds on at the attack. Both of these teams, I've said it, I think, yesterday on social media, they're 2 of our best 3 defending teams. Of course, FaZe is our best defending team, but these are number 2 and number 3. Their attacks are where sometimes they fall a little bit short, both in the mid-40s range. The teams that have done as well as they have so far, the numbers could not be closer. They've got like 1% difference between them on both attack and defense. So maybe you look at that and think, you know what, you'll take 3-3 halves the whole way through, Tim. I think, pretty sure I would, if it means that this turns into a screamer of a series.
Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it, man.
Fourth here. I think they're bit in your hand.
Reading, rotating the pillar.
Before the match
Yeah, but same freezer kind of hold. Mirrors is freezer, holding harder freezer than cocktail side. Enterprise's outer bar entry is pretty good on this one.
Attack is where this matchup is really going to be won.
Holy fuck, Hasham almost kills someone on spawn. He's feeling it, bro. Twisted Minds are feeling it on main stage, bro. Holy moly. I got so much respect for these motherfuckers. Triple ADS, like cocktail.
This exact spot before, of course, running around with the DMR of the Aruni. Banned away here, forced instead over towards the Jaeger, and you saw all 3 of those ADSs being placed down inside a cocktail. A good idea, I'll say, Tim, because look in the bottom left corner of your screen. 8 frag grenades being brought along by the side of Enterprise.
Drone on white stairs.
They really want to get him out of this position.
Oh, mute jammers it. That's hilarious.
3 up on the top.
Is that like, does that get the drone? I just see the drone still.
They are
That's
the
hilarious.
3 that are going to be working together to keep control.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Hasham. How the fuck is this guy alive? Yo, if he gets a kill. Yo, this guy is actually a fucking rat. This guy is the most aquatic rat. This guy's just flying through the map. Oh my god, Hasham. He was in shop with a guy on south window getting naded. He ran under red hatch and killed a guy off the hatch.
Oh,
dude,
man,
what the fuck? The guy, you know how AIDS is that to play against that, bro? Genuinely, how fucking AIDS is it to play against that, bro? Warren Shelley, name this up. Because like, if you think about it, it's like stupid and it's easy to punish, right? But you have to think about, you have to like actively think about it every single round, bro. Please be focused. Oh my god. Twisted Minds are activated. The big issue is that I think once you go into attack, Twisted Minds have no more rat play, so how are they going to win out on their attacks?
Maybe they give him an opportunity. He does some damage to Jalad there, but I don't think
I don't remember if their defenses were stronger against G2 or not.
And it is going to be the 3-3 half that I think we all really wanted here. Even spoils, they both had big moments, absolutely going at each other. What a way to start the quarterfinals and the live stage here in Salt Lake City.
No team won 2 rounds back to back. It was pretty spectacular. Now, I guess for heads up for those of you in the arena.
Why is that bad in your eyes, Fat?
So, we'll see
why are we hating damn?
What gets said?
If it works, it works.
We have our new kitchen stuff. Harry, I've shown you the drones of what we need to look for fucking kitchen. Okay?
Yusuf.
The train can they put on the train, okay?
That shit won me a major, dog.
Make sure they sit.
I don't know if you remember that part where we lost against FaZe and I told the whole team to rap more, and then it won me a major.
Okay? We can be running out from the basement, Jake. They like to put their claymores on the 2nd floor, okay? On mining, they do like to play some glides. Okay, on mining, we have our new counter strats that we're going to run. Okay, but for mining, they like to play their glides and they like to just put mining. Listen, guys, with the new strats, they have no vert operators at all. Okay, so we fall back safely, just like I bought a custom. We play fucking 2nd floor. Okay, and play the C4s. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to be the ones to control the pace. Okay. Let's also just make sure, guys. Brad plays and learns.
I'm hungry
with
as shit,
Snake,
I can't lie, Chad. I'm thinking about food. I'm fat as shit. Yes, yes, Chad, I'm fat, yes.
Tell me, guys, what we were not
Yes, I'm fat. Go ahead and call me fat. I'll put the chat on the screen so y'all can call me fat too. Always talking about food. Fat's always eating. Fat's always talking about food. Of course. Big back. So big and fat. WBMI. So fucking fat and big.
Let's remember
It's a fucking fat fucking piece of shit fat.
You know. And the last one, if we have an man advantage, remember guys, we have demos. Let's track the last one. Chill, Hado, and let's go.
And let's be كل ثانية بثانية يا شباب اوكي؟
ايه اوكي. يلا اخوان كل دقيقة بدقيقة كل ثانية بثانية كل
round.
Yeah. Bad.
All right. We've had a chance to listen to what was going on there. As you can probably imagine, Twisted Minds, a lot of it was
That ain't
Arabic,
boy thinking
so
of something
can't
I
translate
appreciate,
too
man.
much of that. I can't say my Arabic lessons got me quite there in time, Tim. And in case you're curious as well, I've heard a lot of praise for Daigo. The coach who stood behind them too, and they've said, like, look, we sometimes come in English, we knows what we're saying. Sometimes, of course, in Arabic, and they've got to figure things out between themselves. And Mag, as you probably expect, it was very, very prescriptive, Tim. Here's how they like to play. You're going to see this player on this rappel. They'll be doing this with drones. They'll play this operator on this site.
Yeah, once I order the food, like a good fatty chud,
And that's what I loved
I'll be able to
about
lock in
there.
again.
I think what he's doing there is
Just let me get it because I am quite hungry. I'm hungering
quite
quite a bit right now,
yes,
chat.
they've been through that stuff already. Yes, you would expect that to have been discussed. But what he's doing there is recognizing that, you know, maybe their ability to recall all that information in the heat of the moment may actually be affected a little bit by the
All right, I got
environment,
it,
nerves,
I got it, chat, I'm chilling.
So what he's doing is just reinforcing
All right, chilling, we're back.
Let's not make these mistakes. We are aware of these things. Let's punish them for it. And I think that's really, really
All right,
good
half
stuff from
switch
Mag.
now. Double shield ban Enterprise, Twisted Minds, Van Mira, Souls.
Potential to do a run out from basement because of where the claymores get placed. Always on the second floor. So keep an eye out on the players' events.
Is being fat optimal for siege performance? Actually, no. Actually, no. There's never been a severely overweight person who has won a siege event, actually. This is a fact, I'm pretty sure.
If you can't defend around the site itself, you tend to go and play above. And top floor
I think like the only slightly big person was Kanto, and even he wasn't that fat. Canadian. Y'all think Canadian is fat? You won.
You.
Immediately over towards that east side, they're going to start dealing with the castle barricades. Hibana is going to do that job.
Leon Gids? Oh, yeah, that's true. No, I'm talking about like pixel size. I'm not talking about like Leon Gids size.
Imagine what Enterprise are expecting is accurate because he's only been over to this east side, so they should be on that second floor. So possible opportunities there for Enterprise. So the time being is going to be IQ working from the rooftop, just pinging out all that gadgetry. So they're going to be aware. They already know.
I'm saying severely overweight. Chat, you guys are like naming like chubby people when I said severely overweight. Like, I'm talking about like Pixel, bro.
Sometimes, as I said earlier on, they play a lot of Goyo, a lot of Mirror. They like to play slow. But I did say today maybe we're going to see.
It's dead. I think of this. I'm gonna add pressure, man. Ooh, Cairo doing their own game against them. Rat spot under Skylight.
Snake offlines him quite early in the round.
Yeah, that's actually a really big play there. Just going to give a little bit of freedom to those players up on the top floor. I'm looking.
He's gonna go up or go through mining here.
On that castle, he's up there and can continue making a nuisance of himself until he is shut down. He's going to dip back to White Stairs momentarily.
He's gonna go up. I think he might go up. Right, his team's clearing up top. Yeah, Hasham goes up red stairs. Don't call comes out again. They clear top floor with sight. Site's mining. They have Valk. They have 3 C4s. They're able to play basement if they want to. No, it's reading. Okay. Shum still wants his train kill.
Only now are we seeing Twisted Minds starting to get eyes on site itself to know what it is they've still got to face up against.
But like, I don't think I've seen Twisted Minds go for a plant this entire event, so I don't think they will go for a plant. So if EP force execute here, honestly, I think it's good for them. If they force execute and just get ready for the deep flood, I think it's good for them.
But doesn't really need to move, doesn't really need to change his position. So the
yeah, I think Twisted Minds are going to be a bit lost if EP want to force plant. Ooh, reinforced laundry hatch. I fuck with this strat actually. I fuck with this strat. And they don't have vert over sight even. They can just push through. Enterprise in the driving seat right now. Yeah, I'd be very surprised if Twisted Minds won this round. Flank coming up Brown as well. They have a Valcam in sight.
They've got a couple of C4s to play with, Tim, but
they're holding Brown stairs from top.
Nervous about now they've lost that control. They can't easily stop this. One wants to come up Brown stairs. Brendo by the
C4. Yep. Plant denial. Force execute. Yep. No plant. No plant bag. Twisted Minds.
But Bappen gets
EP, good game plan.
Excellent defense from Enterprise.
Andy Big taking the sub, Low Sin taking the sub, Woody taking the sub, and Jonah Ads. Appreciate you, man.
Everything that was going to happen, not too much of a surprise, given the halftime talk that we heard from Mag. Very well prepared for this team. Let's not forget, they saw Twisted Minds play on Cafe just a few days ago against G2. They have absolutely brand new footage that they will have been able to pour over. So they should be aware of everything that's going on. They were set up brilliantly for it. The amount of intel that they had, the way that they used the mute and the Mozzie to slow them down. So it was down to the last 30 seconds when Enterprise were getting into that position to plant. Like, just all brilliant stuff from them.
Just no vert. No vert, no laundry vert. C4 spot is free. They didn't use a gritty shotgun. They're so used to playing this kill identity that I think Mag gave a really good game plan, or at least our playstyle plays pretty well into Twisted Minds right now in Cafe. Twisted Minds need to show their also their own slow playstyle, because I know Twisted Minds do have a slow identity. I just don't know if they have a utility identity. Double vert now, top down room clear. This makes sense. I think this is the right play to make for Twisted Minds right now. This push. Stop trying to go for some fancy shit. Just go top down, default box standard, try to get some picks off of the room clear.
Twisted Minds, and that's not been something that has been a big issue for them throughout the tournament. I think they were caught off guard.
Enterprise showing that they can also bring the aggression, bring the attempts at those peaks. It was a shot that we saw trying
prep wall soft. They're holding Bake at all. Bakery could be free here for P9 like late round if the prep is really soft like that. They have a Clash holding it. Full bunker strat. Enterprise 2K for the hatch. Stall out also on the dining hatch. This Mind should be able to hit on the sides of the hatch to get that K'd off. Not a problem for them.
Get him across that top floor. Let him start clearing out.
And the buck of the round, like, you don't bring those two unless you really want to look for that vertical control. We say it every time I think we see him, Tim, but the Capital from Jalad is the one that especially I've got my eyes on here. The rest of their turn, get that vertical control, but it's going to be the smoke and the fire that gives them room to make a plan. I'm just worried because
he's going to keep that drone there and let the guy come down right, so let's go for a pick on him.
Again, we've got the Kai, we've got the Tuber out. They waste a lot of time by themselves. Clash is an absolute headache. You still
going to hop in, small bake window, and go for a kill with him on the ram?
Based on where a hit starts to come from, they could look to waste a lot of time, but it's a shot.
He just held the window. He just held the window and got a kill.
That's a really big start for them. Manages to take down the Aruni. Two hands positioning is going to be particularly important for this round on the Clash.
He hasn't even thrown his rams. Like Hashem, bro. Throw your fucking rams down. This guy wants so many rat picks so bad, bro. Holy moly. I guess Buck is good at making the vert here, but like Buck's wasting his fucking skeleton key because Hashem hasn't thrown down rams yet. Oh, they're rotating for a garage take already. Good Goyo pop.
Twisted Minds, they've moved again.
Brendo needs to leave pretty soon. Oh, retake up with Clash? Did they have a shield? Did they have a oh, what a wall bang! Oh my god. 200 running through the entirety of top floor. And now Bakery doesn't matter because they have vert against a Bakery take.
Well, it's really smart if they're going to try to push in from Bakery because now
what is happening, bro? What the fuck is going on? They should slow down and hit backside, honestly. I think backside like Whiskey could be very good for them. Hashem should just leave, honestly. Hashem just runs down flood site. Oh, Case is up here.
Is going to come down to top floor control. The Clash has abandoned his shield, just left it activated so that he knows.
Trying so bad to find this Clash.
The push comes in from the other side. Cairo.
What a fucking retake. What a retake by EP, actually. What a retake by EP.
25 seconds and
Tack timeout, Shirley.
I don't think they come back.
Tack timeout, Twisted Minds. Beautiful fucking take up top floor. Crack Phillip thinking the sub. Oscar thinking the sub. Thank you so much for the subs, guys. Enjoy the ads. Wow. What a fucking flank upstairs with the fucking shield. Huge plays by Tuhon. Holy moly.
But it was so smart.
Holy moly. Yep, timeout. Twisted Minds now.
There's no one above right now.
Hello,
Plant it down.
Guys, let's
absolutely
take
wonderful. We're listening to
let's
this
see what they're going to
timeout.
bring in the middle or top bomb side. If they bring collectors, remember the thing what I say, if we have problems with the guy under the skylight, we can bring floors or something. Guys, we need to use the utils better. When we use the
utils is better. It is definitely the problem
remember
here.
To say 3, 2, 1, and let's play together, guys. I think we are, we are trying to control too much. Let's take the kills. Use the verts operators for the end of the round. Look the verts and 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. No, don't need to be perfect. Don't need to you know, control everything. Let's take in the gunfight, okay?
اوكي. طيب يا اخوان شو ايش اسمه يا اخوان.
The heads up from Daigo there. Something you've kind of heard before around calming down, but more than anything saying,
Jack
guys,
T,
it
Jack
hasn't
T,
got to be
Jack
perfect.
T.
We're trying to control
Jack
too much.
T.
We're trying to be busy around the entire map. Why not slow things down a bit, play behind our util, and especially do a 3, 2, 1 countdown so we're more in sync as a team?
I think, yeah, it lines up.
Well, they're just not clearing out the spots they're supposed to be clearing out with the util.
To split the attack and go 2 big.
They want to take vert here, they said. So they said vert take and then just go for like a plant together. This time, this looks like a basement win con. This looks like basement win con for EP. And right now, that looks good for EP because so far, so like forcing Twisted Mind to actually execute and play win cons has been so good for EP.
So smart play from Enterprise, recognizing.
Yeah, Mag always says win cons for his team. His team always commits to win cons together.
Great stuff. Really like it from Enterprise. Twisted Minds, yeah, I think, you know, recognizing the issues there, they've got to work together more as a team, and they've got to force these Enterprise players out of the positions that they want to play.
We'll see what they can do, Tim. It's definitely going to be a bit of a recovery effort. I didn't expect them to come into this map and have a brilliant time because it is Enterprise's map pick. I know that Twisted Minds like it as well, but I imagine they've got their eyes on Clubhouse and Fortress, knowing that this is the map Enterprise will always go into love. And despite what Daigo has said during that attack timeout, honestly, a lot of it, I think, leans into how Enterprise are playing. Their setups have been brilliant. They're countering the playstyle that Twisted Minds have run throughout much of this tournament. It's been very chaotic.
Yeah, I can't lie, bro. I thought Cafe would be just straight up Twisted Minds in that. I'm still pretty confident Clubhouse is, but like, because you know they kind of shit on G2 on Clubhouse. Hunter's on the aggro, hop out wide stairs as well. Is going to cut the player off? Wow, C4 to kill the Snowbound player. Actual brilliant power on the Snowbound. Brilliant power on the Snowbound.
Absolutely running riot at the minute. 4 versus 3. Nid is going to force Cairo back onto white stairs, so maybe here guards can get something going with that Blackbeard. Reclaim a little bit of
they had double C4. Double C4 from Heaven Window, 2 people on pillar door, and 1 player hopping out white. That was like a full 5-man coordinated Snowball kit.
That they can do it. And Enterprise have very much just pulled off a Twisted Minds on them. 3 players swinging out on towards Snowdoor. C4's coming out, jump outs at the same time. That's the classic A back style we all know and love from a few years ago. And you kind of said it yourself, we heard a little bit around the development of both teams, really.
Trying to go for this player in trade.
Teams around the world, have you got what it takes
C4.
to show maturity in play? I think Enterprise is showing extreme maturity in their cafe play.
I love that from Tuhan. He was trapped by the Deimos, but he got himself into the one safe spot that he could be. And he couldn't find any
match point, Enterprise on the verge of at least map 1. Holy moly, Enterprise looks so good. Enterprise looks so good, bro. Holy moly.
Enterprise looking like
Let me fill my humidifier up. I'm feeling a bit dry, Jab. Here we go.
And still laying it on thick in the chat. I think I said the word bot more than I have throughout the whole tournament so far. It's been pretty thick, but it's 6-3 to Enterprise. Twisted Minds, they've had their attack time out. They've got a lot of work to do if they want to fight this one back, Tim. But I imagine, like I say, their minds are probably already halfway turned towards Clubhouse.
Even in the chat there, you know, just basically commenting, standing above Pulse on a soft floor. You know who you're tracking because you're Deimos. Yeah. You've chosen to track Pulse. You are stood on a soft floor, and you know that he knows where you are because he's giving you information on the reverse of the track. So just really asking for trouble there, and they got...
Look at this though, look.
Yeah.
1 on the window, 1 on the jump out, 2 on Snowdoor. There's
brilliant.
4 players involved here, empowering onto the 2 players that are trying to push it towards Snowdoor.
And they get away with it as well. Brilliant stuff. Enterprise, yeah, just looking like a different beast here on defense. They've really hit the accelerator pedal, and like you said, Des, I think Twisted Minds mentally, they're still going to want to get some rounds back, but I think they've already got to be thinking towards Clubhouse.
It's one thing we were speaking about this morning about predictions for today. I didn't think it was going to be
KIWCS, think of the summon general ad. TTVP did it. Whoa, TTVP did it. Think of the prompt summon general ad. Appreciate you, man. Sarah, think of the summon general ad. Appreciate you, man.
They beat a very, very poor Furia. They got an 8-7 over Weibo. They went all the way to map 15 of map 3 against G2. Managed to get it done there. If they'd lost that game, they could have had some real stiff competition to face.
I can't lie, I've doubted Enterprise at every turn.
And it's not at all to diminish
Their
their
game
efforts.
plans every single game have looked brilliant, bro. A Mag is clearly doing it just an amazing job.
So far, that definitely is going to be FaZe. And I think a team like Enterprise, who's got a bit of a point to prove, can see them undone.
Heading back to Reading Room then, the round that we saw, first of all, the site that we saw in round 7. Enterprise played it brilliantly.
Ying Glass, are they going to Ying a cocktail and go for just straight plan on site with the Glass? I think they need pillar opposite pressure. I think they're going to play her crouching up red stairs, or at least going to pillar window.
We saw Enterprise defending in Reading. Everything Twisted Minds were doing upstairs, Enterprise are aware
Brindo
of it
going for aggression onto the cocktail player.
Of that, because instead of the Valkyrie, they brought the Pulse, which they've been very successful with so far.
Andre Hatch is reinforced again.
The Mozzie to deal with. A little bit of aggression from Brendo. He fancies this fight on the window, and it's no surprise because Enterprise have been winning everything all over the map.
And this is where I think Twisted Minds are kind of putting the fear of God in themselves. They're being so worried about
Where
what's
the
going to happen.
fuck is the entry coming
like
from?
I heard the coach say, it
And what's the
doesn't
play
need to be
here?
perfect. You've just got to do it together. Stop trying to control so much of the map. As long as it's done as a team.
Yeah, it just turns into a default top 4 here. Jalad coming in from bottom white. The Pulse should be able to spot this out.
Seconds in, and only now just
I think
finally
so.
getting inside the building, Tim. On the window, one off towards his side. Brendo knows he's under threat. Backs away here, bit of support, but no underneath.
No.
It's Jalad.
Before.
Yep.
Good for Pulse there. Good refrag.
Another C4 kill.
The trade game
Yinging down to the side, but again, no vert.
They
They take top 4, but they literally have 0 vert. They literally have no vert for sight. So how the fuck are they going to get to execute?
Does that util not land and get them a kill? Trade again.
And Enterprise just trade after, yeah, refrag after refrag after refrag after refrag, bro.
They are playing as a 5 and a well-oiled unit.
Okay, that guy just missed the C4. Holy moly. Holy limp dick.
A little bit of intel. Guards takes damage. 3 versus 3.
They had to flood down on a reading site again with no vert. It's so chalked, I think. I know there's a player in train, but they don't ISO the player in train. They're focused on the white right now. I think the ISO on the player in train is actually the best play they could do.
But you've got a Pulse on the other side that's going to see everything happening here. And they know exactly what the game plan's going to be.
And they have Ying smokes. Oh, he's running up red.
Here, Tim, and maybe retake the vertical. That could be.
They're going to go for reading door instead as a player retaking all the way above. Yeah, just nothing. No vert. No vert to get these players out of reading itself. We're going next map. We are going next map. Oh, Duhan just laughing at him. Holy moly.
But it's looking less and less likely.
Holy fucking moly. Next map we go. Next map we go. No music.
It's 1-0, Des.
Holy moly. Clubhouse.
Twisted Minds coming into Clubhouse, Tim, and no doubt they'll have a lot more to show.
Twisted Minds look like they're fucking stressing out on themselves. Holy moly.
Of the meta on Cafe. Not giving a single inch.
Big upset prediction-wise, chat. Dapper, can you handle the prediction payout, or do I have to do it?
With the OCE team there,
Enterprise, map 1. Big. Alright, chat. Say ready if you're ready. Say ready if you're ready. Well, again, we're going to do 30 seconds. 30 seconds right now, chat. 17 month sub. Holy moly, Wildcat Max. Thank you so much for the loyalty, bro. Alright, y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Predict. You gotta throw you gotta make a decision, bro. You gotta be decisive, chat. I like carpet. Thank you for the sub, but I appreciate you, man. Dapper.
Oh, our after this part.
Oh, that boo.
Boo. How's the stage? I didn't get to see it.
It's like Charlotte.
Banger. I like Charlotte.
Well, Chad doesn't like it because Chad doesn't like anything.
Yeah, I mean, I could have told you that.
Chucky, thank you for the sub. Thank you for subbing for 5 months. Appreciate it. Brother Bismarck, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, man. I like carpets. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, man.
Who do you think is going to be the hometown favorite? Wildcard or DZ?
Probably DZ, no? Rory, I think of this up, but you know, I appreciate it, man. DZ has like more historical org fans. But hot and cold,
True,
man.
But hot and cold has aura. Wildcard does have aura.
Like NJR.
Also,
NJR just had, yeah, Bolo also brought in a bunch of DZ fans. I feel like a lot of like the casual viewers that just show up to watch in the US are like DZ fans.
well, what if they could also be Stomping fans?
They could also be Stomping fans. Yeah, true. Jet, do you think there's gonna be more Stomping fans? Who do you think NA's gonna cheer for? SR or G2?
I think that's going to be an analytical-based decision from your end. You have to compare apples to apples. How your split views versus your stomping views too.
Well, everyone in my chat is saying G2.
oh, really?
Oh, really?
Oh, really? But then you have, well, there's narrative on both. So, I think for the clickety-clickities, you got to go for the G2.
No, I just meant like, who do you think in the crowd? Like the crowd there, like actually, who do you think they're gonna cheer for mostly?
The same.
Oh.
Yeah, G2.
G2. A little bit thinking of this so much. I appreciate it, man. We got a couple SR fans in my chat. Oh, Beast Coast.
Wait, Beast Coast fan in the chat? No way.
Beast Coast. BC.
No way. BC. Damn, look at all that. Look at all the mountains and shit.
Isn't Salt Lake City like higher altitude too? Do you think that's nerfing people that are used to playing close to sea level?
I don't know. I don't know the
could be a factor.
Science breakdowns on that.
You should get to work on a high altitude mouse pad.
I need to knock on
Bolo. Look at that road work.
I'll knock on Bolo.
Look at that nice city planning right there. Someone's been playing City Skyline.
I knock Bolo. I knock.
I'll be fucking heavy with this music. Y'all be liking the Western vibe? Wait, I accepted it, but nothing happened.
Oh, GG. I can try again. Let me try again.
Oh.
No, let me try again.
Oh.
Knock.
Am I in? I clicked it.
Well, chat, God does
Wait,
not...
are you co-streaming?
Yes, I'm co-streaming.
Oh, I wonder if that was...
Does
it say anything on your end? Whatever, I don't fucking care.
It just shows you're not in here. Yeah, I don't care either. Fuck your chat. I hate your chat.
Fuck your chat.
Oh,
okay. Your chat could suck my chat's balls.
Your chat could suck my
and
chat's
my chat's got the fattest balls.
I
don't even think your chat could handle sucking my chat's balls.
I mean, you do probably have an older audience, so probably like
big gigantic cajones in my chat.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all taters, no meat.
All taters, no meat. We got Vienna Willies over here.
And we could handle it.
Little smoky.
We got more balls.
No, you couldn't.
No, you think you can handle it, but once you're presented with the task, you would immediately fall under pressure.
Yeah, you're like a little puppy barking at the gate,
and
the gate opens up, and then
we're just like good dogs. Yep.
You can't handle these testicles.
You're not that guy, pal.
Not that guy.
Speaking of testicles, y'all ever have Rocky Mountain oysters?
Oh yeah.
Wait, really?
Salt Lake City is 4,000 feet above sea level.
How do you like it?
It's not the best.
I always knew you were a top-tier glizzy gobbler. What are those What are these buildings? Crazy style.
Crazy style. Those are just some houses.
Not these houses, bro. I said not these ones. Wait, but look at those power lines.
Look at that.
Nice
no, look at that.
Line.
There's like a barn there in the
that
guy's backyard.
Are we in Munich? Look at that bell tower.
Oh my gosh. That's Wells Fargo right there.
That is Wells Fargo.
SLC.
Hashom, what went wrong there on that first map?
You like
We
the
saw
trophy?
the attack start to be a problem.
I do like this
What do
trophy,
you need to
actually.
fix going into
I'm
Clubhouse?
not a huge fan.
Cafe is their map. They play really well, and Clubhouse is
I
our
like
map.
the interview before the map. That's cool.
You know, I think the Demos trophy was the best looking trophy in any event. If I would have ever win any single event in the history of Rainbow Six Siege, I would want it to be a
What were you
Demos
doing
trophy.
specifically that got them into so much trouble?
You don't think that the
So we
Denari trophy was
identified
cooler?
that they do not
No, the
play any
Denari
bird
trophy
operators
is
on
way
their
cooler.
attacks. It seems they just play comfort picks.
Actually,
They don't really have any win conditions. They run around and try to get picks. So we.
Ooh, that's true. They had no
all
win
of the maps
conditions.
for
This is
today.
true. This is facts.
The map beater went our way, so hopefully we just stay focused on the game plan and take the series 2-0.
Thanks, Mac.
Solid rake.
Thanks, mate.
The boys
Ooh,
from
I
down
bet
under are one up
Jay-Z
in our
thought he
first
was real slick with
quarterfinal
that
here,
one.
and Twisted Minds have got a lot of work to do if they want to flip
Foxa
this
is
script
on another
and
level
avoid
right
an
now.
early trip home.
Yeah,
what is this? Fox
This
like
guy's
that.
got some transmogs
What the fuck
on,
is
bro.
this, bro?
Anime hands on me right now.
Was so impressive.
Bro, how'd you think of this opportunity? I appreciate it,
What
man.
Magnet said, I think, really speaks into fruition. I mean,
Oh,
we
that's what I was
saw
gonna do.
immediately on that attack
Wow,
in
reference.
half is they understood they liked the information. They liked the trap operators. You see the bans, they get rid of the Solus, the Azami, they get rid of the Aruni. But
Leave this
how
up.
they
feel about that
You
campaign, man?
said you appreciate
bait
that,
out
but
some
yes,
of
take it
that
easy.
util.
I
They bring
only
the
saw
Brava
2
to hack
rounds.
some of that denial, to hack those traps so they can start
But the
getting
2 rounds I
inside.
saw
And they
were
play
very
their natural
EP
aggressive
oriented.
game where they
Oh,
And I
play
predicted
like
last
you,
night-
it was
play into
sleepy,
big 3Ks
like you were
Yeah,
and
well,
bored
these
and
players
tired.
specifically coming
I
outside of
predicted
window.
last
But
night
once
while
they
playing
swapped
casual
onto that
Fett
defensive
and
half,
on
that's
Cole
where it
that
really
EP would
struck
win this game.
true to me and what their strategy was.
Damn.
And they were doing exactly what Twisted Minds likes
Everyone
to
else
do
is
on
saying
their
the Twisted
defense.
Minds.
And
Twisted
So,
really
so
Minds.
you're
predicted
leaking
the
that we
Minds.
were talking with
That
hot
they
and
were
cold.
flustered
Okay.
once they
Honestly,
got on that attack.
I still.
And I'm really glad Mag had a chance to be able to chime in
Yeah,
there because
I
it
definitely
looked like
did
they had a great
predict
game plan.
a
Even in the
TM
call, when
here,
they called the
but
timeout, Mag was very
Oh, I was
bullet
muted.
point heavy. Exactly what they're
Dude,
going to do.
I don't know.
On the
They were
side of
playing
Twisted
big
Minds,
pussy mode
it seemed
in
like
the
they were
beginning.
very shaken up. And their team comms, obviously, their
Did you
coaches
see how
were
like
standing
tweaking
on
and geeking
replacement,
Twisted Minds
but it
were
looked like
in
they were
the
just
very like first couple
abandoning
rounds?
basics. This was round 7.
Yeah.
One of the things that
But I think
highlighted,
Clubhouse
their
is like,
vertical play is
I mean,
just a
I don't
good
know. I'll be
watch.
surprised.
I think
They
Clubhouse
definitely have a better
Yeah,
chance.
I would be surprised if they don't
They
because I mean they
Jigsaw
literally
off,
railed
but she just
G2. I mean, if there's a
rotates
playstyle
to the
difference
side.
there,
He's
I don't know.
playing up top. So
I still
beautiful
think,
read
I honestly
from
still
Mag
think
from
the
the
Twisted
team
Minds
being
will
able to
win.
understand that this is
Yeah.
a
I
game
do
plan.
think so. I
They're
think
not
it'll be a
playing
2-1, but I was
top.
predicting a
Use
2-0.
this
I was
Yeah.
predicting a 2-0.
I was predicting 2-0
Yeah.
too. I thought Cafe was a good Twisted Minds map, but I think
that's exactly what we saw.
I think it's a good Twisted Minds map. Now that I'm like looking at the way they play, I think it's now only a good map if the enemy team plays frags. And the enemy team is playing for like plant, then like Twisted Minds are fucked because they don't make vert, bro.
You can't really focus on that. You have to focus on who's adapting.
Like 2 rounds in a row reading, they did not make
able to
vert.
take away
They
these
didn't
rounds,
know how to
and
make
Magnet
vert
said it
for
best himself,
basement.
like you
They didn't
were
know how to
saying.
make vert
He
for
was
anything.
pinpointing each and every single thing that Twisted Minds was doing wrong and how he could capitalize on it. That
Did
is
you
how
ever
you win a
play
series. That's how
as
you win
a
game. That's how
coach
you become a
against
champion, and
Bolo?
Magnet knows
Did
what
you
it takes
ever
to be at this
play
level and what
as
it's like
a
to be here on
coach?
stage, and he's doing a damn good job making sure.
Yeah, like, did you sub in?
Can he help his team?
No, I
mean,
didn't
you know-
sub in. I
you
did
know how
not.
I get
Did
down.
not
I've
sub
got-
in.
Map in Clubhouse next.
I would call out
Knew this
hits
was
on
gonna
all
be a
my
great
enemies'
series. Back to
wrists
you
every
guys.
event I would go to.
Clubhouse.
I would have the Mafia go break some wrists.
You know what he means? Yeah, you know. Okay, yes, we did play, and we're like 1-1. We're like 1-1 record, I think. Wait,
But surely,
is that correct?
surely
What are you talking
means
about?
we get a map 3.
It really
What?
is feeling that way when you
1-1
look at the
record
recent
against
history
his
for
team.
Enterprise. They're always
Beast Coast versus
They
DZ,
did
because
lose
you
to
started
G2
started
just
playing
a few
SI
days ago on
2024 again,
Clubhouse.
right? I was not
It
there.
was back in December that got the win
Right?
against them as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
And then stage 1 we played
Oh,
once
you weren't
regular
there?
stage.
No, you were there.
No, I wasn't at SI 2024. I was not.
Comes in there, we feel like we've won the map back.
Wait, who was
We're
there?
going to take this 2-0, and you look at
Not
it
me,
and think, if they
SQ
predict
with Gio.
this pick
Not me, though.
coming in from Twisted Minds, maybe
fuck
we're
you
going to
mean
really
SQ with
see
Gio?
something out of
Or you go think of
Enterprise
something
here.
I
Maybe
appreciate, man.
they've
Think
done a
about
lot
it.
of work on
I'm
that.
talking about Brazil SI.
Maybe. I think the problem is during
Did we
that
not play
first
Beast Coast
stage
at that?
is
What
you don't always know
what
who
event
your
did we play
opponent's gonna
Beast
be.
Coast at?
Manchester.
You have to have a few hours of prep
Manchester.
time. You gotta go
NAL
so much.
Manchester.
Oh.
NA stage 1 in Manchester.
Just not enough time to
Where
know what's
you had
going on,
a quite cool
realistically.
rating
And
on
so I think when
Chalet.
you come into a thing like today where you've had a couple of days of rest now to figure out what's going on, really dig into the map pool
And then
and
you beat
look
me
at how
after.
they play things. It's why, like we said during that
It's
tag
okay.
timeout in the previous game or previous map, you heard so much a bullet point list as Lax described it coming out from Mag.
Did you guys-
I honestly
think
forgot
this won't
about
be a
that.
clear-cut story either,
DZ
but I would
beat beat you once at Manchester 2-1. What do you think the 1-1 is, bro? Val, you are the stupidest motherfucker. Everyone in chat call Val stupid, bro. Everyone in chat call Valtteri stupid, bro. Val, the only thing you were ever correct on was calling Nuxka a shit player, Val. Everyone jump Val in the chat, bro.
Times on the attack with the shields, Enterprise decided Monte will be quite enough for them to deal with. Guards has shown us some phenomenal performances on the Shield so far. Not
Well,
just
there's a
in
lot of
terms
ambience in
bullying
this right
players,
now.
not just in
What is
terms
this?
I like
of
the ambience.
creating.
That's
Oh wait, no,
Monte
Val's actually
hitting
smart.
some
No, Val's correct.
unbelievable
We
kills as
beat.
well.
I
So
didn't count the fact that I beat you in
definitely one to
playoffs.
watch here. We're gonna see
No,
the
Val's
Snake
smart. No, I'm
picked
stupid,
away.
chat.
I
Wait,
think
we
that's
jumped Val for no
pretty
reason.
fair, given that they're
Wait,
attacking
Val's
Monte
correct
to the
actually.
bedroom.
Wait, Val's
They
actually
should
correct.
have a good idea here how Enterprise are going to be set up.
Wait,
There will
what?
be a
Because we played in
presence
playoffs for
around
NAL
CCTV.
too.
They need to take
So
control of that and move their way
regular
over.
stage
Hope Jacuzzi
NA,
will push from both sides. They
playoffs
don't really
NA,
need to worry too much
and then
about those
Manchester
specifics
Swiss
that
stage.
Snake is going to give
And
you.
that's the only times we ever played each other.
Back to what I said at the start of the series, Tim. We look back at the defensive tendencies of both of these teams, how
all
they played
blurred.
throughout the tournament. Enterprise have led
Chat,
very heavily.
it's all blurred,
into
yeah.
things
That's-
like
I never think about my
Chat,
past
let's
games
stop
being
living in the
next
past, chat. Let's live in the present.
the next
And the
game.
present is Enterprise
No,
versus
but-
Twisted Minds on Clubhouse.
and it is.
Double shield ban Enterprise, both aggressive shields, passive shield Montaigne still up. Twisted Minds ban the Mira and the Cade. Hatches easier to get. Wall denial also Mira, kind of a wall denial off. Right now, Twisted Minds look like they want to go for CC across on a gym site.
That game and gone, you know what? He did quite a lot of damage with that. Let's get it offline here and now.
You can see Cairo on the bandage.
Guys, go give me the sub for tonight. Thank you for the sub for 2 months. Appreciate you, man. Oh, W Rascal, amazing. Get the sub for tonight. Appreciate it. Breaking this wall.
I don't think they're even be able to get this open.
Oh, they can't. They don't have a garage control
Twisted
yet.
Minds is cooked. Twisted Minds is cooked here. They have to do something crazy or flip it.
This is Clubhouse 101.
This is why they've got Hasham underneath, and he has
Where's
got
the
a
DMR
trap
shooting
that's
up
onto back,
the-
and really, it's got to be on towards Cairo
zombies?
here to force him
He
away
ain't got
from
no
that wall
DMR.
stay and
He
get
got
it
a
out.
goddamn Albana
Just the
Type
one exit
99.
left and available to them now. I think it's in. They're going to bail on it entirely.
Oh my
and
god,
instead
walls
go for
closed
a push
and they're
over
still
towards
trying to
the
go
other
for
side.
garage.
They
This is
don't feel
disastrous.
confident in being able to
Wait,
get
where
it
the
done.
fuck, Jolad?
Someone elsewhere goes down. There's a player about to swing
Oh,
in.
wait,
A
he's gonna
fast
show the
comes on
ADS,
for
really good
Surely.
ADS.
Oh my god. Wait, they won that with server control?
The thing is,
Yeah, this is good. The one
if
problem that they've got at
Bappin
the
dies
minute is
there,
that
that's
breach
fine.
isn't
A
open.
4v5 for a
as you can
minute
see,
and all this utility
Yeah.
is
Enterprise are
fine.
able to
But
continue
2-on
using
dying for him is
CCTV
not
here.
good.
Tricks
Oh,
us
That is
Lord.
very good shit.
Breach now opens.
Thank you for the 5 gifted Cologne RP. Thank you so much, bro. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted Cologne. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Mwah.
Because they also can't commit too many bodies to this cache site.
Yeah.
They just have to give. And now they have the site 55 seconds.
Yeah,
Wait, why is Jigsaw
5v3.
staying?
Cleared out, but now they've done it. Tim.
Jigsaw,
They should be
run
able to
away,
move
bro.
forward at quite some pace because they have this 5
And it's because he wants a pick back. He knows it's a bad situation. He wants it back.
Listen, mine's get disciplined here. Time's running out. A little bit low. No C4 though, so they can't stop playing from underneath.
That is the stuff
Hugo
that
Highway.
dreams. Enterprise
Bro,
very much dug back
going
inside
below on a
sight here
gym
as we
is
get
like
into these
fuck-
last
it's like a
30 seconds.
20%
Cairo not
win
got a
right
C4,
there.
so going to have to come back upstairs now and rejoin his
It's got to be
team
like a
as they
perfect
lock
fuck.
in
It's
for
like
this
perfect
execute.
weather
Yeah,
for it.
expected
Yeah.
to see guards pushing forward onto that construction door.
What's
a
actually
little
going
bit
for
more
mattress
aggressive.
hop?
Looking
Oh, it's a big
Oh,
fight.
good aggro. Oh,
but he hasn't
Brenda.
seen it through. Tricks
Doesn't
does
work.
manage to take down Brendo though. 5 versus 2. Just playing
Dominant
for
round
kills
from
at this
Twisted
point.
Minds.
15
I'm
seconds
really
left to
surprised.
go. They can
No
just
server
bully
wall
the
open,
player that's left.
and they
Cairo
have
on the
cash
bandit
control, and they
doesn't
weren't
know
able
that
to like
this
at
one's
least
just
get a
around
frag
the
back
corner.
onto the garage players.
The peak.
I think they hit a god
Just to
flash.
take it out was a little bit
I think they bought hit a god
crazy.
flash.
I can't remember exactly how Tuhan died. Did he die to Hasham? I think he was trying to pressure the lower guy.
CCTV, worked their way through,
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
they
He
kinda
died-
hit the
I think he
brakes a
went
little
down
bit.
for the lower
It took
guy.
34
Where's
he died
parking?
to,
Where's
Twitch
exit
front
parking?
door.
towards sight, but ultimately
Is parking
they
front
find the
door?
kills and they get
I
it.
think it's front door. I think he died at front door.
What the fuck is parking?
He was at the front porch, and then he went to
Yeah,
parking.
this.
Extreme maturity on
That's
Cafe.
parking.
Their understanding of the meta,
Yeah.
the game plan they brought in.
No,
was
that's
very established.
that's the thing.
Sort of thing you'd see
They're like
from a
putting
team
too
that
much
goes on to win
value
events, Tim.
into
I
like
think
trying to
Twisted
help.
Minds
When that
showed a
Azami
little bit
knows
of
he'll
that
die,
idea
he just
that
has to
first round
do
when they
his
saw
job.
That main breach was stuck.
Yeah.
They didn't then try again.
Also,
and
the
think,
Azamis
oh,
were covering
we're doing this
the-
wrong. What's going
the
on?
bandit
They
from helping
rotated
from
everybody
server.
over and then applied pressure from the other side while making sure that players like Brendo weren't able to jump out of sight windows
He's gonna
and
die.
get rid of them while they were trying to clear
Or
players
whatever.
out. Guards did a great job, along with I don't know who it was on the garage door, but the 2 players pushing in there together is what freed up that breach. It may have taken 2 minutes, but they got 2 kills. Excellent first round, showing real adaptability from the MENA side. Down to the basement we go, Tim. And that shield, I imagine, will be an ever-present
Basement.
operator for these first 3 rounds.
Yeah, it was
Holy
it was a
fucking
good
Denari
process.
strat.
Twisted Minds a good bounce back round, having lost that last map. And you do look at this now and think that was
Does that
fairly
connect with all of them too?
comprehensive from them. Enterprise going to have to really show us something different. They're going to be down in the basement.
Oh, he doesn't have
just
enough
having a
holes
look at
made.
where
Oh, this
everybody's
guy's-
located. There's only 2 of them.
Thank you for the 3-month advanced sub. Papa Wendell, thank you for the sub. GG Yoru, appreciate you for the tier. Appreciate you, man.
They're just going to stay up above a little bit. It's only kind of a half roam, I would
This
say.
is execute based Twisted Minds. This is a twist. This is what I'm talking about with Twisted Minds right here. With on Clubhouse, clearly, I think they're going to know what to do with the Capital, the Grim, and the Gram. But Cafe, it seemed like a little bit lost that util usage.
Yeah.
Let's go sit on top floor. Why not? It worked so well before. That was conditional.
Well, also it's like club is just so much more like streamlined, you know. It's like you get this, you do this. You get this, you do that.
Here, taking things slow though. No need to rush. This being their map pick, you know, they've got a very good understanding of it. No doubt.
But like I will say for Enterprise, I think like a clash on main is enough to kind of throw a wrench in it, and Twisted Minds might kind of like, because regardless, if he stays here, they use a cap flame. That's a cap flame not used elsewhere, and that could almost win them the round.
A lot of verticality going on now.
He doesn't stay.
Force Cairo back deeper towards site. Not going to be able to play main stairs.
You just want to lay around the counter of the mountain.
Top floor control and map control now is completely in the hands of Twisted Minds, so they will start.
No ace, which means that mute Jim or on truthful will actually be slightly an issue. I mean, it's easy to nade off, but
what utility can we clear? Where is the space going to come from?
About the corners of that wall, I think.
The execute point.
Big church setup. Holy moly. Twisted Minds would be beneficial for them to look for kitchen.
Well, this will be good because if they go for a church, you have the clash to stop them. If they go for the kitchen, you have the clash to power up to retake.
Yeah.
I like this at Enterprise in minute 15, 5v5.
We've got Jalad over there. We've got the Capital down inside of oil. They are ready to push in. They're just waiting for this west side of the map.
Like, there's one going to blue as well, bro.
Oh, so the blue drop?
Blue drop, kitch hatch drop, main hall walk.
So, do you see this guy trying to find him? He's like, okay, this one's here, this one's there. I gotta fucking shoot one of these fucking things.
Every single side.
The Denaris are covering multiple hatches.
Wait, big blue gap.
That's what they've got going on.
Yeah, that's Capital Grim. That's why Capital Grim is so powerful on this map. You just blue control is so easy. I feel like it's kind of required to go for a Capital ban on this map nowadays.
Wow.
Drifts into another.
Yeah.
Got wow. To the back of it, but no. P9 with the
well, what were the other bans? It was shields, right?
Yeah, it was double shields, which makes sense. But at the end of the day, I think Cap is just so strong because of Raptors and blue.
Absolutely on top of things. So much so.
Finding Kiva, I think that's the fire name.
The one map where I've seen the most impressive shield play from Twisted Minds is Club with guards.
All right, guys, listen. It's a timeout, okay? What we can do is we can run for the top floor ones. We could run our bunker strats. I don't think we should.
Guards on the shield.
That was a bunker strat.
Not the TM ones, just our bunker more default strats.
That was a default, default strat.
What are we playing really quick?
All we need to do, pick the site now.
CCTV,
TM.
Okay.
It's CCTV, TM.
Guys, let's play the fallback strats and then play on our util at the end there, okay? If we can play
trying
more
to force
traps
more
for blue,
execute.
because of the double blue plays, let's do it, okay? But listen, let's play the fallbacks.
I don't think it changes anything.
Because these guys are really fucking slow, okay?
Yeah.
Let's just make sure we talk to
slow bunker, but the last round was slow bunker too. It just gave blue at the last set. Like, you had a huge church setup, you just gave blue. I don't know if this adjustment works.
Let's not panic, let's just delegate, okay?
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. It's like they literally did like a peel. Granted, it was a basement, right? But it was like a bunker with extend main, and they just peeled back.
Yeah.
But then they had literally like 3 guys church, and nobody was really tracking blue.
The other thing to note, Tim, I'm seeing it a little bit here compared to what we saw back on Cafe.
Wait, how'd that Nitro kill that guy?
He hit 2 Denaris on the way down.
I don't know. I'd be a little bit concerned. I think, you know, obviously looking at round 1, yes, Twisted Minds.
I think they should have called for more aggression, like you were talking about, like little like fucking
stay and fight.
Yeah, stay and fight the staircases a little bit, or if not that, then have like a right up top solo or something. Dead spot.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like that gym. They should have layered it a bit more. I think the 4v5 turned into a 3v5 for the Raptor guy. That's bad. So I think Magnet's like idea is like good on that side.
Gym, yeah, but for church,
like
yeah, makes no sense.
Basement, yeah, that one was
so, in all honesty, if I'm Enterprise, I'd be a little bit concerned about.
Somebody in chat said it, but like, bro, Magnet has impressed me as a coach.
Yes.
I actually think he's got like good ball knowledge. I mean, granted, he's been in the game for fucking ever. Right?
The first time EP played G2, I was like, I think Magnet's really impressive. But he was asking me how good EP is, and then G2 slammed him. So.
It's an easy C4 for Cairo. Jalad offline, who's been the star player on this map.
Do they have any more hard bridge after that? I mean, he got the bottom of the wall open. So I guess I've value gotten on Mav, I guess, but I don't know why he's not upside down repelling on that.
Yeah. Elsewhere with those secondary hard breach gadgets, both
well,
of those are gone. So
that's the second time this event that those travels
have been so they're going to find a few shot off.
Wait, I was gonna say, I feel like upside. I think repel would even be worse for a nitro.
I'm good at dodging repel personally. Me personally, I'm good at dodging repel.
Oh.
I mean, guards are probably focused on getting his way in towards Garage, same as last time.
I'm bad at running away crouch. Fuck that shit.
Onto the Azami, the flashes that came up really enabled guards to drop the shield, get the kill, and then start their
Show
march
loves
on
this
forward
angle,
to clear
bro.
out this part of
He just sits here the entire round.
Is at least set and ready, and the adaptation this
6
time
models
is
left if you want to go for the Raptors wall off the main wall.
They know the
Wonder if Tricks is to go for an oil pit player.
I think
I show him clock them. Show him clock them.
I wonder if they know.
Yep. They have to play. They put along a Capital to burn him out instead.
And it's not something you want to see as an EP fan. This guy's fucking stuck. Now the main thing is that Hasham needs to tell his team to make noise and like kind of fake the execute on this Raptor guy. So, whoa! He knew which side it was on.
Clear. Capital under Raptors now. No burn. Oh my god, didn't even need to use Capital bolts. That's huge value. Now they need to hit bottom of the wall to Raptors.
Against this Twisted Minds team, if you
But here's the thing, no, they don't have Habanos for this. So
they don't have everything. It has to hop. Yeah.
When it is a Monty, it's fine, but the main issue is the cover. The cover here is going to be shit.
Yeah.
Because that CC
They have to put a guy CC window. Yeah, they have to rotate the guy flat window or CC window, no? Or just run him right, I guess. Fuck it.
Oh, P9 is...
Carl's flanking. Carl's flanking. It's underneath.
You said yourself that
Shield in.
clutch team so far.
Oh, tricks. Oh, wow.
Just about getting
Faz like the sub donut ads. Luca Dragon the sub donut ads. Appreciate man. Thank you for the primes and donut ads. Loser thank you for the sub donut ads. Appreciate man.
To be able to close out those rounds behind the shield. 3-0 Twisted Minds, and what was a phenomenal start to the match for Enterprise is now turning into a bit of a
I've been seeing this a lot more recently. Like at this event, it's just like blowouts on their own people's own maps for some reason. Like people just seem to like specialize really hard on maps nowadays.
Everyone's making themselves heard. They're all getting involved.
Yeah.
Montaigne Ban, Capital, Grim are both still up.
This point. Now, Enterprise needs to turn it around. They've had the tack time out. There is nothing more they can do.
The question is, what do you think that is? Do you think it's support staff diff, like really putting more hours into like the actual like prep work, or just more so on the players?
I think it's just pure like strength versus like uncomfortability. Like I'll see like fucking teams play a map that they usually ban a lot, like leave it up in a BO3, that like the other team is just like, it's their best map, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's just like,
there was a razor bloom, got a kill there. There was other traps.
I would just like lack of adequacy on a map.
I'll give him that one. Monty was 1 HP. That's unfortunate that he didn't manage to get the kill in the first place with the super shorty, but that's how the game goes sometimes, Tim. It can come down to a single point of HP. Basically, where we're heading to.
Maybe that's just what happens when like the map modes recently got changed. I don't fucking know.
Gonna go and play out, reinforcing up inside the strip.
Basement now strip row.
I mean,
more fight.
Yeah, maybe just because it's like new map, people gotta like commit to it a little bit more, switch it up. I don't know.
I do like this from Enterprise. I think Twisted Minds won that third ban. I think Bandit was fucking Twisted Minds more than Bontaine was fucking Enterprise. Yeah, Capital still up. That being said, now they're playing a roam strat, so I do like the fact that they went for a roam strat instead of going for what Mag said, going for just traps on blue as a solo. But just will it work out? No idea. Strip roam, blue stairs layer, and then Scopos and Strip able to swap back, so they want to waste as much time as possible here. Demo Snake, Twisted Minds bring the correct counters.
Very often we see teams not even bothering to use the utility for fuse. It's just the fact that there is a shield there, and sometimes if you need them, the hard breach charges also being.
I do really want to see like some sort of power position.
Oh, versus point by stage. You want to join up or no, Jigs?
Oh, I guess not. This guy's so fucked. Oh my god.
Big day, Jigs. Oh
my god.
That's on me. I forgot the message.
They're just going momentum straight in. They probably they tracked the fucking
calls.
Oh,
that's like Jigsaw Loki less.
Twisted Mind's getting
Wow,
so aggressive here.
3v3 absolute slaughter downstairs. Cracks the guy.
We see the
They
Zoloton Raiders
down him.
Okay, I should have texted you.
I really like that, bro.
bro.
I really do.
You want to join up, Jinx?
That was definitely like a prep-based thing, seeing the strip setup, isolating the lounge player, finding a secret, and funneling in the side.
Twisted Minds 4-0 and starting to really
hype
run
day.
away
Hype
on
fucking day, bro.
Clubhouse.
Opportunity spotting, Tim. They identified once they've broken the blue hole, but everyone else was off roaming
Well,
around
you know,
the
I don't know if
map.
Mingo...
So
Okay, I
why not
heard.
just inside? Why not flood all the way
What if me and
through?
Bo
Guess what
joined
happens when
y'all?
all 3 shields are banned?
Up to you. If that's too many voices, up
And
to you. I
saw the
totally
outcome.
understand. My chat
Players on the
also
side of Enterprise had to
can't
scamper
deal with
that
too many
down to
voices.
basement, but couldn't get there in time. A brilliant round. 4-0 on the attacker club. That's mega.
Plenty of talking in the old chat coming from Twisted Minds as well.
Look at that. I'll see. Heard. Hurdy.
Oh my god.
There was points where
That's not commit, though.
Twisted Minds were maybe just getting a little bit ahead of themselves.
One thing Twisted Mind do so well is they commit the 3-2-1. A lot of teams like get pussy. They don't fucking like fully commit. They don't suicide their lives for that 3-2-1.
And they're showing why Clubhouse was their map choice. 4-0 now, and they're going to be.
I really think it was mainly off like the strip hole. It was like, it was just so obvious that it was just first fucking guy falls. It's like the water in the crack.
20-30 seconds. That's where I feel Enterprise. You know, they've really got to find that difference. Is that last minute?
I think cash over should be a lot easier here. No bandit. They have to take up garage easier.
Yeah.
They get able to cut off the guy.
Is the zombie is still playing Rafters.
You think they're gonna use Clash to power up Plat?
They've got to find some kills and keep themselves.
I think that's the only thing. If they want to commit to it, they use the Clash if they want to stand here and like determine. Okay, if we lose cash, we lose the round. If we win it, we win. Right.
Very established, look very comfortable. They had the response to everything.
So less so of a layer, but they can still they have both options here, which is good because in this situation, like you can feel out the beginning. If you get like a pick, you can figure out if you want to layer it or if it's getting dicey, power through, and then all nuts on the table.
As simple as that. Against G2, they took 4 attacks as well.
But obviously, a little bit different of attack from Twisted Minds, starting with the tub open off rip. Whether it's Phantom Pressure, whether it's a completely different switch because they don't have the Monty. I would say for Twisted Minds, without the Monty, they probably just do more of like a rat and like figure out what they can get.
Gonna send the Twitch draw up, tries to get the Vulcan canister but doesn't manage. There's a big moment there.
Whoa, but no wrench heartbreaker or after top wall.
Got 1 frag grenade on side and that's a P9.
This is ridiculous.
They don't have Capital too.
This is actually insane.
Without it, they can't just march up here. It's one of the first
rounds. Peter Clash, yeah, Clash for pressing Plat just to make sure they can't just fucking cut off that player on Rafters and just. Whoa!
Slowly burning out.
What happened?
A lot of damage.
The Goyo, I think. Yeah.
That's the last option.
I'm surprised it didn't do more damage, bro.
What
the fuck?
Canister at the top of the garage stairs. So this is becoming a real pain point.
Fuck it, Jalad getting that kill.
That's the red guy, I believe.
That's what they need to do.
Oh, he was in con exterior.
So you're effectively just leaving Bappen out in the cold. We can't clear that position. Okay, we'll make the position irrelevant. Jigsaw manages to find.
Oh, they run in. Yep, then that's what Clash was stopping.
No good help.
Clash was stopping the literal just sprinting by Twisted Minds on the Plat. Freebie, absolutely free. Jalad, holy moly, what an entry. Holy moly, what a gap, Jalad. He dropped off con exterior, then climbed back the ladder, made no sound, and the entire team turned their backs to him. Beautiful rotation play by him. Holy moly.
But this comes back to what we saw the last time we were on this site. A good 2 minutes were burnt out on their own. They lost 2 players. Honestly, there, let the Azami go and get back towards site. That would have been the play. But they just held on a bit too long to that extended hold, thinking that was their key to victory. But Jalad, 4 kills from this exact same position as you're seeing on the replay. A bit too much there from Enterprise, and Twisted Minds are up 5-0. It's like, whoa, you did that.
Just brilliant stuff from both sides so far. Great Enterprise on Cafe and a great Twisted Minds here on Clubhouse. And this is exactly what we wanted to see. Both of these teams having their moments,
my Twitch was
delivering their best on stage, showing that they belong there. And then we get a showdown on Fortress as to who goes through. That's not there yet.
Jalad 12-1, yeah, he's beat down right now on these cut spots.
12 and dude, I didn't even realize that. Holy shit!
I'm pretty sure he's a cut player. I'm pretty sure he was a Twitch outside main door too for CC.
That ability to back their way back into games. It's gonna have to be a hell of a fight.
I mean, being a cut player versus a team who like maybe overextends in a sense, like that one, is like
Well, it's just playing against Twisted Minds requires you to have such like a fast response, and like their front entries just make you question so much and make you freak out so much that July just like eats up against Enterprise. But at least on Cafe, they're like confident of their win cons. They're like, no, okay, we can just play C4 here, we don't need to worry about anything because they don't have any vert. On Clubhouse are clearly less confident. They don't know how they want to win the round. They're just getting slaughtered.
Yeah, I just think maybe this is like a style of siege that they haven't really experienced, especially in club with these guys. Like that's the thing. Like Enterprise has banned all 3 shields, and Twisted Minds are like still running shields, right? Like it just doesn't matter. Like Twisted Minds is just having their fucking way with them.
Absolute field day at the minute, as we saw with him wandering into construction. We'll keep an eye on where he is. He's currently pushing.
No Capital for blue though. That will be a factor actually.
When they've been attacking
This is back to bunker. I wonder if they did put the traps for blue.
The hatches being open, super quick work.
Full map, Twisted Minds, 1 minute in. Enterprise is scared. They're giving them the entire map so incredibly fast.
I do wonder what they're going to want to work here. They do have the Habana, and there is no mute chambers for
Yeah, I think it's Church Blue.
They could work the Church Blue here. Blue side with the Grim, maybe the Snake for like Moto side. Track out Church, and just explode.
Well, not a lot has worked so far, Tim. Maybe this time it's a little bit different. First time having the drone blockers coming out as well. The whole tournament for me, I haven't seen it.
Grim is already taking such big damage.
Now with Brendo, trying to deny information away from the other side.
That's their Habana. That Church take is almost impossible now.
Ace.
Second of the game. Interestingly, the other entry.
Oh, they do have an ace.
Whoa, I didn't see that.
Upstairs on Cash and CC.
It's all open.
Can they hold on?
Doesn't
They
matter.
get rid of Jalad, the demon.
Everybody's just dropping 4v3 now. K9
All the Dinars, I think all the Dinars were blue actually. I think that's why they were able to hold it down so hard.
At the minute, he's going to have a huge impact. Surely they know. As the peak comes around the corner, he takes damage. This has to be the round.
Dude,
for
that
is
him.
one
They need to close this out. Brendo manages to find Hasham, shuts down the ram. It's all up to guards. 1v4. He has time, but he has very little else. No Selmas, no flashes. There is nothing for him to go on other than gun skill alone for this one, Des.
Yeah, I think a 1v4 might be a bit much even for him. He's had some wonderful rounds throughout the competition, but I think he might be asking just a little bit too much. I think it's really quite important here that we see one round go in the side of Enterprise 2. You go into that second half 6-0, you know you've got to be right in every single round. You can make no mistakes. At least here they get one life to play with before OT is at least guaranteed. But Twisted Minds, I'd imagine, Tim, they'll be looking at this and thinking, well, we managed to absolutely clear G2 out in the second half the other day. We didn't drop a single round.
All right.
Surely this can be done. Let's listen.
0-0. We're resetting. We're taking it round by round, okay? Scoreboard does not fucking matter, yes?
Yep. Yeah, did.
Guys, we're just going to do the stuff that Cairo's written up, okay? Direct.
Whoa.
What is this music, bro? Chill out. Stop.
Fucking our old shit.
Okay, so we're going to do, the stuff that we're used to do, okay? Let's just be careful of the rat corners, okay? Make sure we extra drone, make sure we take our time, okay? The biggest thing, guys, is we're not
putting
doing
Magnet in a montage
fast.
right now.
We're doing everything together and step by step.
I really hope this is not copyrighted, bro. Dapper, I'm gonna do TSPMO, Dapper, NGI, ICL, FR, bro.
Just make sure we're working together on the next step.
Almost definitely is.
Last time we played club against G2, it was all over.
Let's get
our Michaels in, let's get our 3-2-1s in, and let's just go step by step.
Let's fucking go. Like, holy moly.
Be careful for the Hasham lurks, okay? If you
Hasham lurks.
they're gonna do the silly thing, okay? Let's be real.
Yeah.
Take it as any other APAC team, aggressive APAC team, okay?
Aggressive APAC team, okay.
0-0 round by round, okay? Whether we win the next round, whether we lose the next round, let's just make sure we reset and do everything together, okay?
Subscribe or not?
Yes, sir. In the blue thing, you know.
Oh, music stopped.
They usually just do the
هذا
default
تريك
thing.
تدوير في السايد جراج انت شوف خلاص don't worry about the drones don't worry about the drones
Okay. They only go for default things.
No drone picks? I think those are drone picks.
Prepare jacuzzi while they hunt, so you can hold one mirror, and if they bring to termite, you can fuck this step, you know.
في عندهم حركة
I think it's a Brazilian coach.
واحد بيكون هارد درايف
The accent.
لا تعملها فولت اعملها
Yeah, I saw his notebook.
ولا امه
تبينا
The
نبند؟
book had some Portuguese on that thing.
مونتي كابيتال ولا مونتي بليد مونتي كابيتال ولا مونتي بليد
إذا مونتي بليد
بليدز عادي ها بليدز عادي خلاص مونتي كابيتال خلاص خلينا نحكي ايش السيتات نلعبها راح نبدا we will start below
I like the hand animations. He was like silence.
نضيع وقت ننسحب شوف
The King Baldwin.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, the coach said yes exactly? What?
So largely the calls coming in there was around from Mag, as we hear Coach Assault and say to him, the score is 0-0. It doesn't matter. What you see on the leaderboard doesn't matter either. We take it round by round, play together. 3-2-1s, the same thing that we heard Twisted Minds calling for back on Cafe. He said it was a real mess
the coaches'
against
chairs
G2 last
were
time
those,
around. Hopefully,
the
camping chairs.
on what happened.
Yeah, Capital ban.
Yeah,
So
that's
huge.
nice.
Monkey, Capital ban, K ban, mirror ban.
My one concern for Twisted Minds would be, because it's 5-1 on the scoreboard, and they are that chaotic team, they are that aggressive team, don't burn that lead. Don't come in thinking, yeah, we've got a couple of rounds to spare. We can.
Why people saying L trans? Because I didn't translate a Chinese timeout for them once because I couldn't hear them because the casters were talking about it. And instead of saying L translator, they all started spamming L trans. And now that's a thing in my chat. Am I happy to in my chat? No. But what can you do, bro? My chat's a bunch of fucking hive-minded fucks, bro.
If you don't win it, you're 6-1 down.
Huge
huge amount of pressure on them for this round.
And you've got to worry about what Hasham's doing, because no doubt he's going to be upstairs around your bedroom being an absolute nuisance. We've also got reinforcements going down in Cash CC here, clearly a hold intended by Twisted Minds. Run the clock down, force them to be slow.
5 seconds.
But I think Cairo having access to that blitz along with the line of Jigsaw, they could move through the map pretty quickly. But again, crucially what Mag said was, do it as a team.
Basement, more like death roam it seems like for Twisted Minds. Yeah, no real setup up top for any of these roamers. Maybe they've reinforced pot wall, no idea.
Lots of work here for Enterprise to do.
They can fall back any time.
Second floor as well.
Holy fucking dude, Hasham, bro.
Every round.
Hasham, bro.
Without fail.
Just making sure that he has the safety to
he's,
get back
bro,
to those
what's crazy is he has just been consistently such a...
Dude, he's back on the window, bro!
Yeah, he is social experiment in fucking Siege.
And he's back to proning on the window, bro. Look at this guy.
I mean, it's a shield, bro. It's a big... Yeah, he's gonna eat up. He's gonna eat up.
What if they just nade him? Do you think they know?
This could be absolutely catastrophic. Same as before.
Nah.
He did this to them
Oh, they have no idea.
A nade in the corner will force him to move.
Oh. Wow, bro. Wow, bro. Like, look at this guy. And Jalad running out. Jalad running out.
Recover once again.
The front door cut him off. Front door cuts him off.
This is wonderful from Twisted Minds.
Yeah, it really is. They're working together.
That's right. They're trying to wallbang him. Oh my god. Hasham's just fighting blue window, bro. Over and over and over and over again. Now he runs away.
You will never truly understand until you actually play against Hasham. It's just unbelievable.
Hey, you have to think about it. Every corner, every like slight way, like, and he randomizes it. What he's so good at, he's so good at randomizing it. He's so good at like, oh, I'm gonna pick this time of the round here to rat this time. Holy shit, bro.
He just doesn't care, bro. He's just the epitome of does not give a fuck.
Such ballsy play from Hasham. Nearly every single keeper being used to commit on that window. They've got away with
Arabic J guns.
Yep. Arguably two of the best operators on the team that you can see taken away at that point in the round. Now they've all dug their way back in towards site. They don't need to play aggressive on the roam anymore. They can just see this one closed out.
Jigsaw's going to try and get things moving down those main stairs. It's the next kill that's so important for this round, and if Enterprise want any hope, it has to go their way. I think Jigsaw's position is known at this point to Twisted Minds, who
really one
contrast to the start of the round and just giving them absolutely nothing now. Playing in that safe
nice shot.
space.
3v4. I don't know if it's going to be enough. I think Hasham's floating.
Oh my god, bro.
He's just
feeling it.
Yeah, just get it. Just get in there, Hasham, bro.
Holy fucking shit. Hasham was just farming them.
Twisted Minds 6-1 and Enterprise seriously on the ropes right now.
And it's crazy that like after so many years of no main stage, they're still just feeling themselves. Like they have that experience, but it's also like a large gap in time since their last experience in the main stage.
No main stage for...
Because they were out of Pro League. Remember, Falcons got the other team.
Yeah,
they were in CL for like
what was the last event? They were just at
Enterprise like a ghost of what we saw.
Wait, has it really been?
I think Atlanta might be the last event. They were on a main stage.
Yeah, Atlanta's the last time they were on.
For 3 years.
No, they were at SI.
Yeah, but not on playoffs. Not on playoffs.
My main stage. You're right. My bad.
It's a best of one. Forget about what's happened before.
I swear I saw them before on top.
Easier said
Whatever.
than done, Des.
Yo, what's up,
When
this
you
is
get
right,
yeah.
number
Oh, dude,
6
I do
up at the
it,
top of your screen,
User,
and you know.
Bro, I remember Atlanta when Sean would play Armory on Oregon
into
the
map 3.
Azami,
Like you
just
said,
like that.
Enterprise did at least buy
Montreal?
themselves a little bit of comfort in that first map by getting the win on Cafe. But this one, it's been a very much a tale
It's kind of
two
crazy
maps so far. 7-3
how,
on the
like,
first. We're staring down the barrel of
nah, I don't want to say
7-1
historic,
here.
right? But like, rare it is for some of these teams to come through.
They were at Montreal.
Wait, they were?
Yeah.
Mace Age?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's still 2 years, Chad. That's all. That's all one.
Yeah. But that's what I was saying. Is like it's kind of like giving like the fucking not just like the not the newbies or anything, but just like it's nice to see fresh blood on the name.
Dude, Bo, dude, he's here again, bro.
Well, you would never expect him to do it again.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
You would never expect him to do it twice.
Punish him at some point for sure. Here, they'll start breaking open this extended hole, making good use of the fuse charges to ensure there's no one on the other side of the wall. It's now been open. They've got that line of sight through that they need, mainly to control the window that you just saw on your screen there for a second ago, because the window that you get inside of CC looks across the entire south balcony in towards gym and bedroom. So you need to make sure you have control of this side of the map. You don't strictly have to be inside the map, Tim, but you have to be able to see.
Really quick progress here. I love this from Enterprise.
He's still there.
Just punished P9 on this breach.
Lower garage.
Just getting a bit over aggressive. If you remember, I said at the beginning, Twisted Minds need to be careful that they don't give too many rounds to Enterprise. But I'm thinking, yeah,
Not
we
lower
can
garage?
take
Oh
this
no. Oh no, it's blue. Oh, garage storage is. That's what New Blue's calling the map? I didn't even know that.
And absolutely could not. So 5 versus 4.
Storage.
Still at the top of those blue stairs. So they need to make sure that they're aware. You've got to keep an eye on his position, don't you?
That shit is blue, bro.
Oh, in the garage.
Oh my god. Oh my god. They found him though. Oh, bad leaning, bad movement, and they shoot his body. Listen, mine just still want to fight this. Cash side over against Enterprise.
Really trying to lock in here as well, but this little split, this is step up from the Zofia. Baffin should be
He's still fighting the same exact spot, bro.
Once again,
Oh my god.
And Suhan gets him from the breach. Tim, just like Enterprise did, they've committed super hard to the
I might think of this something to add. Appreciate it, man.
And Trix is in for a world of hurt. Suhan steps around and finds the kill to close it out. 6-2.
At least it was relatively
no, I agree.
quick.
I really like to see new teams on the main stage.
Oh yeah.
And took them
and
down 6-2.
It's not even like at Reload when it was like alright. It's like they're actually like good.
You like that shit, huh? Yeah, you like that shit, huh?
I love
yeah,
that.
bro, you like that shit, huh?
Feel like when Twisted Minds inevitably rotate back to Church and Arsenal.
Booty.
Enterprise must have that looming in their minds. It's like, yeah, okay, we win a top 4, maybe we win another top 4 in CCTV and cash, but then we're going to have to get the win on Church and Arsenal. There is no avoiding it.
It was a very classic round for Twisted Minds. Like this 2v1 that we had attempted on the breach obviously fell apart. We had a Shom trying on the flank. It's all Twisted Minds stuff that has worked for them previously throughout this event. So there's no big, like, you know, look at that round and go, oh my god, it was a car crash. Twisted Minds, what the hell's going on? They're playing the same way.
I don't remember if
Twisted
Minds like the double reinforce off the Raptor floor or not. Maybe they sing the flex. ADS for Raptors. Castle, pretty default stuff. Castle launch hold. They are extending master side, so maybe they are double reinforcing off garage, I think.
In towards an execute. We've got the Aura coming along. You've got the Thatcher being brought, which these days is always a sign that you want to deny.
Royal 16K and Hunter taking the sub. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate you.
And the glass also being there to me just screams that they've got something creative up their sleeves.
Yeah, let's see which side they shape up towards. I would expect...
Rora Thatcher Glass. Is it a straight side hit? Because it's double reinforced garage wall, they're going to run through side, roar up the side door? I think you're going to fast fucking run at these guys. Or maybe not, actually, I don't know. I don't know what this take could be. Are they going to roar off con door, then go through con exterior?
But for the time being, it is going to be towards...
You're muted, by the way, Bolo, if you're talking.
They are getting construction as well. So I think we are going to see attention from both sides. We don't actually have the breach open yet, though.
No. They're left to go and deal with VIP.
I'm excited to see what this is.
The main reason being guards is, of course, sat on this wall waiting to trick it out. They need to make him move, which means getting him below, or potentially saying, forget about that, we're going to hit instead from the construction side. But
a double reinforced logi wall for the layer and cash.
The Valor, especially the one that I'm looking at.
They're going to do like a harsh layer, not con hard layer. They're going to double reinforce and put the zombie in there. Not a zombie in there, sorry, zombie's garage. Rat player found.
And they've also found a Shom ratting away. What a surprise there, Tim.
The problem that they've got for dealing with guards...
He runs away. Oh my god, a gun is winning. Wow, Shom gets away. They have reinforced off single interior wall too, so this is actually good for Twisted Minds. It's a lot of use resources away from Enterprise. A lot of work getting all this, and they don't have the rotate on the wall, which is typically what you get it for, and a bandit on the wall too.
Beneath him, you have to rely on the DMR at this point to do it. So I think Guards' position is safe, and I think Enterprise are going to have to.
Sham in a corner. Sham in a corner.
Because of that lack of utility, and as they do, they start to lose bodies.
Oh, he's on the table. He's on the table.
5 versus 4.
Wait, Hasham, dude. He will just wait and wait.
Peanut is just shitting on these guys' garage. And they do have the garage holes, actually.
Oh,
Hasham punished.
Whittling away. Still the smokes available. 6 unsigned. Jigsaw. Found 1. Can do a lot of damage from construction, but they've got a first chew through the remaining utility.
I mean, they have smokes. They have 3 sets of smoke for their glass. They have a blitz. They actually could work something here.
The wall's not open, though. I feel like oh, never mind.
Just letting them work something. Wait, Castle's looking up stage chat right now. Castle off site. It's a 3v2 in sight.
Oh,
that doesn't matter.
P9
they all win their respective fights. Red door, red stairs, Barry 9.
This guy's freaking out. Holy shit.
70 HP.
The most clutch side that we've had here in Salt Lake. They're going to have to find one now.
It's a bit much of a tall order, I think, Tim. They've played out these final situations so well so far. Twisted Minds, both
smoke on cash door.
Oh, I like that. I like that. But of course, P9, he's like, whoa, Hasham's been killing hella dudes laying on the floor. Let me do it.
Now he's got the idea, but I think he's going to be.
He's like, Jigsaw's not reacting to this guy, bro.
Wait, this is nice. This is nice. Bomb.
Sprints up.
You gotta let him take it out.
Oh, is that a too early of a GG call though?
Might have enough time, but no. Yes.
Yeah. Oh!
That was close.
That was close.
A 7-1 dominant victory to
Holy moly.
7-1.
No, 7-2, no?
Lord.
But not close on the map.
7-2? 7-1.
7-1.
Jeremy, thank you for the subject knives. Mama Clip, thank you for the subject knives. Red Dot, thank you for the subject knives. That's good, thank you for the subject knives. Holy shit. Map 3, here we go. 2 landslide victories.
Check this out.
I can't tell you which way it's going to go, but
Fortress.
I know some guys who can.
I'm excited, Chad.
Just after the short break.
Whoa.
EP beat Fury on Fortress, I'm pretty sure.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Oh my ears.
Oh,
wait,
whoa.
Vigil
scatter. That was a radioactive clip.
Alright, chat. I'm gonna reset for next map. LOL.
Wait, Dep, are you doing the cookage on that thing?
Yes, I am.
Nice.
I'm straight cooking it, bro.
Nice. And I'll give you all that other bullshit tonight.
When is... That's...
Just think about it and I'm sure you can figure it out.
Okay.
Oh man, absolute fucking dick down. Holy shit. And then what's the third map? It's Fortress. I can't remember what Enterprise's Fortress looks like. I don't know. I feel like just off gut feeling, I feel like it's gonna be a Twisted Minds. It'll be a 2-1.
Let me look at some numbers here.
Crunch them. Bum, 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 They beat Fury on Fort, but Brazil is not amazing at Fortress. Yeah. I think I would still inch it over to them. Because also it's like, I think the running theory, I haven't looked at any numbers, this is straight off the dome. APAC traditionally does not have the best practice. New map comes into play, you're gonna be like behind the curve in a sense. That's usually how it's always been with APAC, is they've always been behind the curve. Like you'd be playing, they would usually like play like a meta or 2 behind, because again, just their practice is like shit unless they go boot camp. Because you can only scrim certain teams with decent ping. So I think just off of that factor plus what I just saw in club, I think I would give it Twisted Minds.
Yeah. So let me give you the numbers here.
Break it down.
So far this year, and by that I mean kickoff to now, Twisted Minds is undefeated on Fortress.
Undefeated. Okay.
They beat Team Secret, they beat Team Fanatics, they beat Falcons, and they beat Furia.
And yeah, EU loves fucking Fortress. And Twisted Minds be competing over there. What about Enterprise? Have you looked up have you crunched the
Enterprise
losses?
has lost only once on Fortress to Shopify Rebellion. They beat Weibo, they beat Edward Gaming, they beat Chiefs, and they beat
All APAC.
Team Anios.
All APAC.
Yep.
So it's APAC versus EU Fortress.
Yep.
Dude, imagine like living in fucking Salt Lake and then you're at the event and your house is just on B-roll for the stage. Who won? Twisted Minds just won the second map. Enterprise won first. We're going to third. I'm Fortress.
What do you want the grand finals to look like, Bolo?
What I want the grand finals to look like is 5 Fears versus FaZe Clan.
Whoa!
Yep. I think it'll be FaZe G2. And I keep going back and forth, bro. I keep thinking, man, FaZe is probably gonna win. And then I'm like, man, G2's been looking really good, so I think they'll win. I don't know, man. But there's no way. There's no way FaZe just keeps on trucking, bro. I just can't believe it.
I would be happy with a FaZe G2 final. That'd be a great final. However, I think Falcons G2 would be crazy narrative-wise.
It would be, but I don't think it'll happen. I think FaZe beats him here today.
But it would be crazy though.
Me thinky FaZe beat out Falcon. Me thinky Falcon go home today. Me thinky Falcon have chance to beat FaZe, but me thinky FaZe no let that happen.
Hear that?
Heard. Which SR G2 would have been for finals? Well, I think no matter what, I don't know. It's actually hard to say because Twisted Minds, like, dude, Twisted Minds could beat G2 and SR. Like, there is a world where Twisted Minds goes to grand finals.
Well, Twisted Minds already beat G2.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think it'll happen in playoffs, though.
I think it'll happen again? No. But am I going to be overly surprised if it does? No.
No.
So it's like, yeah,
here's what I think. I think, to be honest with you, there's not a single team in playoffs, besides maybe DZ, that, like, I would be overly surprised if they made it to grand finals.
You would be surprised if DZ made a grand... Well, because they just have to go through FaZe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it's a great event. Like, I think it's a very competitive event. Like, there's not a single team in playoffs that, like, doesn't deserve to be there.
Yeah. No, it's a really, like, competitive bracket, and I think the fact that Twisted Minds Enterprise is out the gate is, like, good, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I feel like those are, like, the two quote-unquote wild card teams, like the X Factors. Well, they're gonna just, they're like the Tasmanian Devils, right? You just don't know what the fuck you're gonna get.
Yep.
And then they just hash it out in the beginning, and then whoever just fucking runs amok.
I agreed.
Mag, a very different look from map 1 to map 2. What went wrong there in that one?
I honestly think we just didn't communicate properly on the defense of where we were holding. Club obviously is a very good map for Twisted Minds, so we've already forgotten about that map and we're ready for Fortress.
You were floating out there, clutches in round 1, 4, and 5, multi-kills across the board. Did it feel for you as
Maximil
good as
thinking that something nice, Kuno thinking that something nice, Kyle MUC thinking that something nice, Jeremy thinking that something nice, Kim Mama thinking that something nice.
First map we were playing very bad. We were not playing our game, depending on them to do mistakes.
Maps for G2 SR on Wikipedia?
Like knowing what to do.
That is
on, really?
Thanks, Gillette.
Well, actually,
you couldn't ask for a better start to a
no
playoffs weekend
way.
here in Salt Lake City. We're going
Bank?
all the way.
Oh my gosh, they are.
Cafe.
coming
Layer.
up. Of course, Enterprise versus Twisted Minds. Ian,
Oh, I actually don't know. I actually don't know.
Look into the analysis of map 2 there.
That's a wicked map.
I actually don't know. I feel like Banks is G2.
Not really. I mean,
I don't know who's better at Cafe.
Clubhouse is a great map.
Yeah, G2 definitely picked Banks. SR picked Cafe. I don't know if G2 picked.
I hope it goes all 3 and they just cash it on the layer. That would be fucking
the
crazy.
same tournament that Twisted
I
Minds
hope it
beat
goes 3.
G2
I'm a piss.
7-2 on it. So it was a given that Twisted Minds was going to have the upper edge. But the way that they were so explosive on their attacks, that info gathering, they get it up, they set it up, and then they hit the site explosive from all angles.
We shot FaZe beat SR on layers, so there might be a little bit of map decay for SR. I can't lie. Because like you got to think about it, they're so good at that map that no one has given them reps on that map. Everyone always bans it against them. And so maybe after like a year of not being able to play it, and maybe like deprioritizing it on practice, they've fallen off. I don't know. I don't know.
Tons of frags on top of it, where that just ramps up everybody's performance. And I mean, this big, flank we want to call it here to be able to get this kill. I mean, it was beautiful.
I mean, just to be able to hit the backside here. I mean, all of the pressure coming from the CCTV side. I mean, them being able to consistently keep Enterprise on their toes. You have no real understanding of where Twisted Mind is going to come from. He baits it like he's going to be going downstairs, climbs back up the ladder. I mean, they had no idea that he was coming back through here. They thought it was clear as day. Very good heads-up play, and I think we heard it from him in the interview. I mean, once he understood exactly how Enterprise was playing, where he needs to go, how he needs to be able to position himself, everything was lights out from there.
And something I really just want to highlight, we quickly glanced over talking about guards and P9 needing to be that spearhead. I mean, why not just have your IGL take that spearhead and take the reins there, going 14-4. But I do want to highlight guards, especially early on in those attacking rounds, using that shield, using that Montang to really be oppressive, taking a lot of the control and then letting the team be able to facilitate the rest of the round, gain that control, and then move into those late round executes. And again, J-Lad just playing extremely well, doing exactly what we've highlighted has shown, being a rat and coming out of nowhere and catching EP off guard. The decider is a showdown. It is a shootout on Fortress. Who's got the upper hand?
I think Enterprise. We said they just needed one just to go to map 3, and they'll be in the driver's seat. I think Enterprise has it.
I'm going to go with Enterprise as well. I know that's a tough switch when you just watch how they played on Clubhouse, but you learn a lot, especially when you lose that way. And if communication, which has really been the problem for them going into that map, I have no doubt they fix it going into Fortress. You know what? I just want to give a shout out to the Rainbow Six fam that have arrived nice and early here in Salt Lake. I want to ask you guys a quick question. Who's taking the final map? Is it going to be Twisted Minds? Or is it going to be Enterprise? Bit of favoritism here in Salt Lake City. Let's get into this final map.
Whoa. I need a decent amount of people there for it being so early.
Whoa. That was a long time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chambers. Here we are, guys. Map 3 in our first quarterfinal of the day.
Ooh.
Both teams
Holy shit.
with a great record on this map.
Here we
Both
go,
winning
bro.
it
Here we fucking go.
This event. No doubt a lot of studies got into each other, Tim. I think we're going to see solid snake bans from both teams. They both love using it. They both had it banned against them. It really can't
Fortress map 3, EP versus GM. Here we fucking go, Chad.
So it would make a lot of sense.
My gosh.
It's interesting, a lot of support for
and it's elimination. We're in playoffs, so no matter what, who wins and who loses goes home. Who wins, top 4. It goes top 8, top 4, top 2.
There's a guy in my chat trying to be racist to Twisted Minds, and he said Curry Minds. Curry Minds losing this third map. I need Curry has shown probably. I think you got the. I think you got it wrong. I think it's the wrong. I think you you missed a little bit. You kind of whiffed your mag here. I think you kind of whiffed the mag here. You whiffed the mag. Wrong race. You gotta wrong country. Wrong.
OCE, an opportunity.
Gotta at least come correct, you know. If you want to be racist, you gotta at least come correct, bro. Proper rate, yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like my chat, when they're racist to me, like when Bolo's racist to me, bro, that's like champ level racism, bro. That was like copper racism, bro.
What? I'm not racist to you, bro.
They managed to win 4 of their defenses against Furia in their game just a few days ago. Furia, as we all know, having a very rough tournament.
Easy Brown thinking there's something I think I'm more than you, sir.
Yeah, bro, just take a joke, bro. What are you talking about?
Nah, you're right, bro.
Light up, bro.
No, you're right, bro. No, my fault, bro. No, my fault, bro. No, you're right, bro.
Do this on a beat.
That was like gold. That was like gold level.
In their own game on this map,
Dude, it's just so funny, bro.
attacks, Tim, so they're going to feel very, very confident about this. Now, we mentioned about the potential Snake ban coming on through. We've had both teams also see Dockery ban where Snake is sometimes been left up.
That's actually pretty good, I can't lie. That's fucked up, but that's actually pretty good.
Towards Snake. And here, even with all three available, they're going towards that classic combo, the Deimos and the Dokkaebi together.
So fucked up.
Okay, dude.
Let's have a look at which side this push is starting to shape up from.
Oh, someone said your joke louder? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about
side. We don't have
oh my god. Oh my god, Jalad.
It is all over the other way.
White over clear. Players
He's still beating.
Dude, that's insane. He's gonna die. Tua's gonna die. Tua's gonna die. Tua's gonna die. Tua's
Yo,
gonna die.
why is he going for that shit still, bro? Lad does not give a fuck, bro.
He's gonna just dip away from that fight for the time.
Dude, when I do that shit in ranked, I get my head.
What
Oh
the
my
fuck?
god.
By Hasham, and this is the problem. Enterprise have not pushed into game and dorms yet. Hasham is just being left.
Well, Beast goes as if you
freely
skin.
over that side, and he hurts them with a big entry for Twisted Minds.
Oh, I'm so confused like what this take is. Is this supposed to be direct? Oh, it is direct. Okay.
Yeah, direct, and one of the horse guys died.
Perfect. They've got one player that tried to focus on Hasham, one that was challenging on towards
I mean, they know that there's no like games pressure here. Like, I don't think there was any pressure other than the old tower door being opened up.
I've been
And
seeing
it's
a lot
such a
of
slow direct where it's just like shit.
I've been seeing a lot of smoke Azami ban on this map. They don't play the same position. It's not like Border where it's like one positional ban, right? It's like Azami's just good for horse and like well, everywhere. Game.
Yeah. Well, I guess it makes sense because it's like a lot of the time on Fortress, it all comes down to like these one this one hallway, this one door, right? It's like whether it's old tower drop, new tower drop, court hall to bathroom, court hall to master. It's so funneled, and like Azami or smoke can like shut it down so easily.
Reflection reinforced death wall off, flag wall, death wall.
For Enterprise to start taking, but that clock.
They have intel on this guy's top eagle.
It's an interesting angle out of P9.
They have no heart breach. I'm surprised that P9's actually aggressing this, considering that they don't. Well, I guess they don't know they don't have heart breach.
Got another phone call they can use. Sure enough.
Wow, and it works out. It fucking works out, bro. Holy moly!
I mean, that's the shit you see on playoffs. It's just people doing like crazy shit. Like
Fortune
favors the bold, the off angles, the wide swings.
Yeah, I really like this from Twisted Minds. They are playing so patiently. Yes, they've had the little
no sprint for Bappin. 3v2. Case is down. Wow, Hasham. They're feeling themselves on Fortress.
Twisted Minds, they looked so settled through
Not
that.
surprised.
Whilst they were being given games and dorms, they used it. They got a kill from there. When the challenge started coming from sort of up towards Eagle, they were there. They were ready for the fight. They adjusted. They maneuvered.
This is a Middle East map. They have
really
home field advantage
from Twisted Minds.
Actually, it's in North Africa. Isn't it Morocco?
That felt like a very disparate round for Enterprise. They weren't really on the same page, all trying to do their own things at their own times. You saw Tuham being held back by Jalal. We had a Sham.
I mean, I guess meta advantage.
Maybe not on the replay, but P9 also not being stiffed out. Very well managed by Twisted Minds, but I really am worried for Enterprise here if these rounds keep on going this way. It is only round one. We'll give them a couple more to get a sniff of how things are going, but it has to be better here in round two.
Okay, like chat, just because that one guy was bad at racism doesn't mean you have to prove to me that you're all better at racism than that guy. Like, yo, chill out!
I think that is actually what you're trying to say.
Okay. 3 traps, Twisted Minds.
I don't know if you had to. You're just rage baiting the chat into rage baiting you.
I am rage baiting the chat into rage baiting me. Real facts, bro. Real facts, bro.
Come the end of the round, what do they have control of? What areas are they using? Where are they
the Barbie on the outside door. Love that. Love that.
They had a glass blacker, so they were thinking about Old Tower, and then something made them stop. I think a drone spotted out all the traps they had Old Tower side.
But you're always then fearful of the meat of the briefing corridor window.
Yeah.
So on the defense inside.
I think they're not playing Snake so that they don't get a ban and then they can play it after the third ban.
That is part of the map where no doubt Twisted Minds are going to be holding at least in the.
Is that a real strategy, Fat?
What?
Do you think they're Do you think they're not playing Snake so that it doesn't get banned, so that they can play it after the third ban?
I think some teams do that with Clash, but I don't know like how real that is. Like I think teams do that with Clash. I've seen that before, and I think you are right. But I don't know if you ask the teams, they would be like, oh yeah, we meant to do that.
On the Wamai, as they go to drop in here, they could find themselves in trouble. We do see utility flying in as the magnet was deployed.
Honestly, granted, I haven't played competitive since the new phase, like the new ban phase.
Yeah.
And he does have a little bit
but I feel like that wouldn't matter to you. Like, I feel like if they wanted to run the Clash now or fucking after.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I've seen people not run Clash until like round 4, but I don't know if like you ask them, they would be like, yeah, we meant to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they probably just, oh, like the strats we wanted to run off the rip just didn't have Clash or something.
After Trick's got the kill on the old tower drop, it was Cairo that he took out. The diffuser went down cold at old tower. Jalad with a brilliant trade for his
It's still an old tower. I'm surprised why they switched off the Blackbeard and Blaz if they were going to go for this anyways. I feel like they fucked over their push power a bit. Maybe they're going to Chonka?
No sort of like Grim or Shield or anything with this old tower drop, because they had the bottom part covered. They had the Deimos. And that paired with any other like sort of force.
Oh, missed the drones twice.
But they're just dropping and fucking dying.
Jalad, the next one that surely needs to fall as guards. He's still getting a little bit deeper. He had a wonderful round back on Cafe.
Still fighting this.
He needs to be out with 2.
He's in his shits, bro. He is dead.
Trying to peek you at every possible turn.
A lot of movement.
Just trying to keep them guessing.
What the fuck is happening, bro? And it works?
You're gonna have to get kills at
Why did Ace rotate, actually? I feel like if Ace just stood on the angle while they like double pushed him, he would have been dead. I feel like that big blunder by Enterprise here.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. The typing back and forth.
For him, and he could well make it 4. Tuhan has to push in here, has to just try and get something going. 25 seconds.
Wow.
Cut down by guards and the DMR.
Fuck.
No, he should not be allowed to do that, bro. He can't get it.
I feel like
they are a little bit here.
I don't know. I feel like if they just kept the Ace on the breach on the cut and then they just doubled up on that guy, just freebies.
First one was rough. The second one was better. But still,
I think that's something nice. Someone who got something that's something nice. I appreciate it.
You know how they're going to play.
Whoa.
They're going to be aggressive. They're going to fight.
Wait, is that guy punching shit? Did you see Tuhan's fucking fist?
From start through to finish, even in a man disadvantage.
Or was that Tuhan or is that
exactly
I don't know.
they did. And Enterprise just could not deal with.
Bro, his like, knuckles were bleeding.
Could be a third round in a row here.
Maybe it's just dry air. Maybe it's like more humid in Australia. I don't know.
Enterprise here, if you remember on the way in, Des,
it could just be cracking.
Is Utah dry, chat? Is it cold and dry right now?
I think it's slightly dry, yeah.
Slightly dry? ADS finding something nice, Richmond.
It's that moment again where they're getting put back in their box.
Yes, very super dry. Yeah, so going from like mega humid Australia. Australia is mega humid, right, chat? Any Aussies in chat?
But as we said, coming into the series,
I'm pretty sure Australia also. I don't think it's just a desert.
They stopped playing.
No, but everyone lives on the coast. Like the entire population is on the coast.
Twisted Minds. Again, very easy to see in this lineup. It's what they've run for the vast majority of the tournament. The Thorn, the Soulless, and the Allies.
Well, if you're on the coast, it's automatically going to
large
be
parts of the map and cover the gaps that might exist in such a spread out roam coming in from the team. Enterprise need to punish that. And dare I say, Tim, I keep on looking at it and thinking, we know that the Solid Snake's an option. We know you've played it before. We know it's your favorite operator.
It's cold in the north, south.
We could be making use of that. These little pinch scenarios.
Interesting. That's very interesting, actually. I didn't know.
2 or 3 players on the side of Twisted Minds, but don't have.
Chat, I learned about Alice Springs the other day, bro.
Just misses his opportunity there as one.
Like everyone in Australia lives on the coast, and there's one town in the middle of the desert. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, a whole lot of wasted space in Australia.
Oh, fast med kill. Oh, wow, P9 is moving. C4. P9 is moving. Oh, I'm surprised he won that. Holy shit.
He fights back. Enterprise managed to keep
the retake top. Soul's gonna flank down laundry stairs.
Oh my gosh.
Over aggression right now. Why are they picking this guy over and over again, bro?
Dude.
Oh, just giving it away. They're actually just giving the round away. P9 huge 2K. They just gave the round away entirely. Disciplined by Twisted Minds.
I mean, honestly though, there's a world. I think there's a world. There's a world where Sean closes it out.
There is a world.
Because they still have to come into at him.
In comes the door could be called. They can think about where this plant goes down. There is no rushing them right now. They know.
Okay, wait. I've actually seen this a lot. Where like, if the enemy team like does get inside like med, like teams will throw away incredible amounts of body to like try to retake it. Is it like?
I would say.
Is it like if they take med, you lose? I swear to God, I've seen teams like play without med.
It was messy.
I
don't for UMP. P9
I don't think people play without it, but not necessarily. I think they'll challenge the angles, but they won't try to run into it like that fucking guy was trying to do.
Yo, chat, this is the worst name.
All the holes and shit.
I'm so glad
you have the good line of sight.
I read this as gaming.
Now we surely see Solid Snake.
I'm so glad I read this second part as gaming. This name is like the most cancel bait name of all time. ADS, I'm thinking of this up. How do you think of this up? Appreciate you. Oh my God. My life just flashed before my eyes.
From 5 versus 3. That's going to hurt them a little bit, and it might just
make them
realize
like a tech pause or some shit?
This is more of a matchup than maybe they thought to begin with. So
oh my God.
Into their next defensive segment, half, whatever you want to call it, quarter.
I like quarter.
It's half of a defense, but
oh moly!
But we'll go
that's
into the second rotation.
The Beast Coast SMG12 skin.
Beast Coast SMG12.
God, bro, that
Beast Coast.
Those pro universal skins are just so shit.
Was the really stark example of that, where they just didn't take control of anything.
Dude, they just don't look good.
You know what skin I hate?
They didn't have courtyard. They didn't have anything on
site. Don't you dare fucking say it.
Tanazami.
And a little bit of bedroom.
The G2
was Zombie skin, I fucking hate that skin. Holy moly.
Apples and all the other skins on the market. Let me tell you, there's one golden jewel of them all. And let me tell you, it ain't the fucking G2 one. That's the Bolo Dazura Zombie skin. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Maps in when you see things like Thatcher coming along with the glass and the capital, it screams you've got a game plan and execute.
Of course, bro. I got
it was 20% off the first tab of the in-game shop.
Old Tower overtake, bro. Lock it, bro. Old Tower overtake, bro. Old Tower overtake, bro. Capital, bro. Wait, they have no hard bridge. Wait, they have 2 cans. Never mind, they have hard bridge.
They can just zap out our C4s.
Last blocker, drop ult tower, infantry, 1 hard bridge for this. Nope. This is gonna be rough with only 2 cans.
Jigsaw and Cairo.
What the fuck are they gonna get?
That's a bird.
What the fuck are they gonna get the bathroom wall? I mean, I guess if they only want to go horse, it's not that bad. They have to get a horse, right? Like surely.
To prevent any flank coming up those stairs. I love this from Enterprise. This is what we wanted to see.
I mean,
go in there, get.
Honestly, I think they could. I think they still could, especially with the BB. I feel like they want to go briefing bathroom.
Briefing bathroom. He's just safe as can.
I think the cans are enough. I think the cans are enough as long as they get the control.
Too much. I know it sounds like a really simple thing to say, but again, back in round 1.
Oh, never mind.
Was that prep?
Never mind. I think so.
Holy moly. Prep C4 off a thorn trap and a rat kill. I mean,
we are generationally cooked here.
Just listen, mines have so many.
I'm surprised Hashan's not under that window after that smoke.
It can be a real war. So far, it's one the Twisted Minds are winning 5 versus 3. Thankfully, still have their crucial operators on side, but I think without the shield, this could be a bit of a challenge.
Reinforced off, 5v3, they have no cans, one smoking like glass, thorns, bennies, shotguns, yeah, there's just 0% chance. There has to be like a ridiculous throw for this to happen. Like this horse guy needs to, if he overextends too much and doesn't play off his boys like bathroom side on like a cross, like that's where the round falls.
Super compact, not wanting to push forward and give them anything. They've got tricks aware of, an adaptation, a rotation to try and push up Eagle's dead. Just really tight defensive siege coming out of Twisted Minds.
You've got tricks sat at the very back behind here. P9 sat right at the top.
Oh my God! They unpeaked at the perfect moment. Good movement by P9 here, actually.
How is this happen?
Holy shit, P9! Holy shit, P9! He's alive. Crazy.
This is a real tall order for Enterprise.
P9 had played out of his mind. P9 played a really good horse spot right there.
You can't see nothing. You're seeing the frustration of this trap meta. An easy swing.
That was kind of crazy to watch.
And a flawless one.
Atsura, Big Willie, thank you for the subs tonight. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for the subs, guys. Appreciate you.
There is a lot to do. A lot for Enterprise to fight in.
Attack timeout, Mag.
Attack timeout.
Right. Guys, listen. We either need to go direct and make sure
they keep putting music over this guy
together and then send some lurks, okay? or we need to just sweep with the shield, okay? They did a pre-play so they know how we do that sweep, Curry. So they did a tiny bit of prep on us, okay?
Yeah.
For kitchen, I don't think we should do the top down. I think we can do the first floor execute if you want. But guys, we're
not
in
top
the
down.
round.
Are they holding above? I think we do top down for sure.
Okay, but just make sure, guys, in these rounds, we are not 3-2-1ing the next target. We're going in one by one by one by one, okay?
Yeah.
Let's make sure for this next step, we're 3-2-1ing, okay?
Yeah.
All we need is
They gotta get more info, bro. They're just gonna like
let's
save more
lock in.
drones to get more
We're gonna
drones.
go 3-2-1, let's do everything together. And please get the traps when people call it. Let's go.
Yep. So we got
Twitch? More Twitch. I think they need more Twitch. Spam more Twitch, spam more Bravo, get more info. Like, I think Twitch Bravo is huge for him there, because like they get like 4 drones, they get more intel, they get to take it slow, they get to clear out all the traps, they get to see where the people are, more intel, more clear on traps.
This isn't the end of the world for Enterprise. It's been a great start for Twisted Minds, credit where it's due. As you've said, these are 2 of our best defensive teams in the tournament, so it is no surprise to see Twisted Minds coming out. The problem
I'm looking forward to this round.
Their mentality
I think this is gonna be a good one.
Yo, my food got dropped off fucking 15 minutes ago, chat. What the fuck? I'll do it. I'll get a halftime. What the fuck?
Absolutely fine.
I got no notification on that shit.
But the question is, mentally, will they be broken by that? Will they be broken by that process of Twisted Minds getting the lead?
The main thing that worries me is Mag's tack time out there. For those of you in the arena that didn't get a chance to hear it, largely was saying the same as what we heard.
Fatty. Fat lard eating again. Chad, this is the first meal I've had all day. Jinkle, think of the getting from the FXC. Appreciate you, bet.
Yeah, the first meal he's thought about.
That kind of call really points to the boys aren't able to solve the problems by themselves in the server. This is
I didn't get that one. I'm gonna be real with you.
Y'all ever just want to go to sleep so you can eat in the morning?
Fix things unless it's really going wrong. And I'm just a little bit nervous that we're getting.
Sometimes I just want to go to sleep.
Yeah, track stop again.
Honestly, it's not had the impact previously. Is it going to have the impact?
Old tower take, Enterprise.
So we are on the bottom side.
There's no Twitch again. Like I just feel like there's one Twitch, bro, one Twitch. There's such a big take for them if they want to go for it.
Having a look at exactly what Enterprise are shaping up for. How are they going to work together? How?
I mean, it seems like they've done it like an old tower direct. What? At least 2. Is this the 3rd time?
Yeah, third time.
And he's being supported
like
by
for a Twitch there.
They've got the space there to be able
I feel like it's
to
not that
those
important.
challenges in from
It's
underneath,
more
but
so
the
for
big
like the
problem-
court side, right?
Again, same
Well, I just think against like Twisted Mind's play style, the track stab, or sorry, track stack, and like intel on like constant intel, more like 2 more drones on where they're playing.
And then pushing through a single doorway to try and get control of sight.
Yeah, well, I'm just thinking it's like if you were to replace any one of these operators for a Twitch here, you have the Buck for lower, you have the shield in the glass for the actual cheese, the Grim for also the cheese push, and then you need like the breacher. Like I feel like the Twitch, like I think the Twitch would be cool, but like for what they're doing, the old towers, is like that.
No, yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Create a little bit of space, but we saw previously on this defense that Twisted Minds were more than capable.
Big turning point.
There's crossfires galore right now.
They have old tower control. They have the shield. But they clear out this rat pod.
I don't think the
didn't clear him. Got him. Oh, does he crawl back though?
Guards and P9 have been forced back.
Yeah,
inside a meeting.
Gets in the plant spot.
Wait, this is good. This is good. Not going for the kill, letting him waste the time to pick him up.
Yep.
Just play the post.
Beautiful by Enterprise here.
And does so prevents the push coming across. And right now, Twisted Minds on the retake.
Where's the retake gonna come for? Wait, 1 point. Where the fuck is this guy going? All the way mattress? Where the fuck? He's gonna stay up until he flanks. That is
guards is still
insane.
like peeking and shit. Yeah.
They have a 1F main hallway cam. They saw it. They called it. They called the flank. Yep. Alright, chat, I'm gonna get my food. Good round by Enterprise, baby.
I told you, this is the turning point right here. This is the turning point. This is it.
That's a really important second round.
Oh, wait, I said it too, Dapper. Big round here. Big round here.
What it does now is it creates a choice for Twisted Minds.
See, we're on the same wavelength.
Go back to the same site and try again upstairs, or do they continue their rotation and go downstairs?
Well, this is
we'll
the half.
see how that one comes through. But if you remember, I said, I don't think a 2-4 half is the end of the world here for Enterprise.
No.
So I feel like...
Max said the same. One more round.
We go back office here. I'm trying to think.
Standard now.
Oh, wait, do they need to go
have an
down?
opportunity to take the 3-3. And mentally, that will be a huge boost for them if they're going into that second half. They know how good they are defensively. So they feel like if they can take the even split here, that the match is theirs for the taking.
I think that for once was like actually like a good, like it felt like all 5 people were involved, no matter what. Like the old tower, the guy in the breach. Whoa, rocks.
More to come in this game, I'm sure. As I mentioned, Twisted
Great.
Minds had a very good attacking day.
Running it back. So for the last round of the defense, Twisted Minds are going to say, fuck it, we're running back, but instead we'll drop the...
See how the first half goes. See if we get a 3-3 or if Twisted Minds take that 4-2 advantage.
The odds on the...
It's a very, very similar lineup once again.
Twisted
Minds going so heavily into these trap operators and the Solus, as we've seen a couple of times throughout this half.
Ella is on Ella, so they're dropping some traps and committing for more of like that lower, that flank pressure most likely. Oh, that thorn trigger from the window, that's free. Oh, never mind. That's even more free. That's their glass. Dude, their glass is 1 and 6. Holy fuck.
And guards there getting them a really good early start. The glass off the board there.
No breacher. They actually went for the Twitch this time around. They actually committed to it. Just kind of like what Fett was saying. Breacher's gone. They have no can, so they're still going to commit to this old tower. They're just going to pressure that breach with the soft wall. Going to come and hunt the Solus. They have eyes on him. Oh my god. Oh! Wait, they're committed to this guy. I think another one dropped core. Bucks and start pressuring the medic side. They want this kill bad, but it might be the end of them by doing so. Everyone's just struggling. Dominoes are falling. It is now a 1v5. Enterprise is going to most likely close this half out 2-4.
Go on the sweep, clear them out. If you're going to do that, you can't just run headlong into the Solus and give them the kill. Brendo manages to get another onto P9, but the problem is they know where he is now, so they can push him from multiple sides. Very nearly finds the head, but
they're trying to give it to him. They are really trying to give it to him.
Yeah, they were giving them all the chances to win that one.
I think both teams come out of that pretty happy.
I think Twisted Minds will feel very... They'll be licking their lips at the prospect of this team because, again, they were a brilliant attacking team against G2 the other day. Let's have a listen.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like...
One round at a time, okay? Yeah. Pyro knows what strats we're playing, but we just have to be careful of their shield pushes, okay? Yeah. If they don't ban the clash, we can spam the clash, Andres, okay? But guys, listen, especially for that club game, okay? We just need to make sure that in the early round, we're carrying the lurks. We need to be very careful of Spiral. Hasham loves to play around Spiral, okay, on attack. Careful of the lurks. We need to make sure we're calling exactly what we're holding, okay? I don't know if we're running the Furious shot or not, Andres, but guys, please. We just need to make sure we're holding things and telling each other what we're holding, okay? We had none of that on club, so let's be proactive. And late round as well, we just need to make sure we have a win condition, okay? Don't forget the win condition, guys, okay? 0-0, we reset here, okay? We take control of the game. Anything from you, Andres?
I think that's crucial. Magnet always is reinforcing that. I guess that maybe that was one of the things that Magnet came in and these guys were just trolling with.
Alright, we're gonna just do it. If Clash is up,
0-0
off the sign first. If it's banned, we have to do
no, the win cons.
Win cons? Oh yeah, I hear him say win cons literally every single half time.
Just make sure we're playing together.
I don't think we are in the comfort situation, right?
Like literally every time out because it's like, I mean, we all know how fucking important it is.
We did. If we, for example, we wanted some cheese thing like break a barricade so I can try to get on pick. Okay, we get one pick. Halas, let's reset and go again. Or same thing if they rotate. If they gonna rotate, let's get a pick, reset and go again to the play.
يلا غني شاب. Nothing to lose.
They'll be vibes. They'll be vibes.
3 more rounds. Semi-final. Far away. Bad.
Oh, look at P9. He's cheesing, bro.
يلا يا رجال يدكم يا رجال يدك يا شيخ يدك
يا هشام يا هشام.
Food again, bro. What do y'all want me to not eat? Like, what the fuck y'all want me to do?
What you grabbing on? What you grabbing on?
I got some cod stew. Korean cod stew.
Coward duty.
Sing-song then during their halftime.
Yeah, it certainly seems like they're just dealing with that pressure.
Easter taking the sub, Jackson taking the sub, Beer taking the sub, Eagle taking the sub, Eli on X taking the sub, Jordan, appreciate it.
Well, it's however you get it over the line, isn't it? Enterprise move on to the defense. This is a really, really important round here. I think if If Twisted Minds come out with an attack immediately and go up to 5-2, I think Enterprise are...
Hunter, thank you for the primes. I appreciate you, man. And Rage...
You ever been on the fasting tech, Fed?
You know, usually we'd talk about around about round 9, where it becomes kind of a defining round.
I probably could if I, like, if I cured myself.
So let's get into it. We see the bands coming
okay,
through.
that's actually so much more.
The clash. They are leaning into
Bro's gonna hit the lab and cure himself.
Enterprise have allowed them to do it.
There's a theory that I have diabetes, though, because I get low blood sugar every time I'm hungry.
They've gone with the Dokkaebi Deimos instead.
But I also never tested for it. I probably never will, so.
Have to deal with guards on those
W, man, don't talk about your feelings. Don't go to the doctors. Just thug out and smoke a ciggy.
Traps and more
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Against Enterprise on their attacks. I think
wait, honestly, yeah, you're way too Chinese to not be smoking.
You're way too Chinese to not be smoking.
Clash, it's not a ban. Clearly, Twisted Minds had a good read. That clash being taken away will
what the fuck does that mean? Do you think of the subject now? Appreciate, man.
I feel like it's pretty.
No, I agree with you, but I'm like Chinese American.
See, here's the thing.
I'm not even like fresh out the boat.
I'm stereotyping.
On to games and dorms. They're going to be on that bottom side. And I think they're going to be coming under quite a lot of pressure, although
the boat factor is huge.
The boat factor.
And he wants to get up and get control of Eagle Stairs.
I guess the thing is the Twisted Minds in this series noted it across both maps. They've not felt the need to explode.
Yes, there was a period of my life where I smoked, chat. Holy shit.
Enterprise themselves would like to go a little bit
oh yeah,
we saw back on
he was chain smoking too.
So Bolo wasn't wrong. Bolo wasn't wrong.
Real development, I think, for them as a team. That they are able to play that slower style.
No, I never chain smoked.
Pretty convincing fashion.
Brendo just trying to use those vertical angles.
I'm sorry if I opened up a wound.
No, it's not a wound. It's just like I would just never recommend
scratching your neck.
No. I love nicotine. Like I would still enjoy it today. It's just I would just not recommend anyone to ever do it because it's like good, you know? Like
it's so good. Don't do it.
Well, yeah, the first time is so good, and then you chase the first time for the rest of your life. It's like actually terrible.
It's like heroin.
And yeah, it never feels the same. And like if you get like dependent on it, normal life feels like shit. So it's just don't do it, chat. It's like the first time is good. I won't lie to you. Like the first time is fucking crazy, but then you just chase that feeling for like the rest of your life.
He's chasing Jigsaw away, so they do have that control over games and dorms now. The problem for guards here, Des, is there's nobody with him. Everybody else is over on that other side at the minute. He's just playing distraction whilst they try to take Eagle.
2-4 minute left, 44. Snake has the central spiral stair control. One's on art window, 2 outside horse. Definitely either the art door guy dies or the flag guy dies, and then everything else will open.
Well, horse entry works out. Horse entry is good. Horse entry gets in. Hashom, so good.
In comes the Thorn 2.
Wait, bro, they actually let guards get on the blitz. They let guards get on the blitz. How did this happen?
Wow.
How did they let that one slide?
Well, they've got it. It's 5-2.
Guards is such a good
Not only have they got the first round, but they have punished a decision from Enterprise. So now you've got an element where those players can be in their heads thinking, have we done the right thing with the Deimos Dokkaebi ban here? We've had guards come in. He's caused a real problem. He's gone in there, got the kill onto Jigsaw.
I think now, like,
past central
I think they've been feeling it. Enterprise has been feeling it, but now I think
the bottom half of that map with the shield on his own, and that's something Enterprise have allowed him to do. Despite all the traps that they've brought, what slowed him down? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. They have to have a better plan to deal with these shields.
They look a bit scared, Tim.
Yep.
They just look
I love me some foot shot on this.
Compare it back to the first half. Twisted Minds, C4s on towards windows, swinging everything with
Top of
absolute
the counter out the old tower clear.
Enterprise in that previous round.
Also, dude, there's so many rotates to make on the site.
You can't play these trap-heavy lineups and then play defensive. You can sit
behind
so
satisfying. Just so satisfying.
You're so satisfying. Previous round.
Oh.
We move ourselves down to the site at the other end of this top floor, which means an extension from Enterprise up towards.
I hope we see each other in Japan and I can wind it down.
But as we saw from Enterprise on their
attacks, what's up, because the sub. Easy graphic to sub tonight. But you also didn't go to this
other side.
I
Wait.
think, you know, is very, very common. Get that Dorms wall open, get control of Old Tower after the drop, and try to push in. Briefing is
I just realized that.
space to take from this side.
No, I'm actually at the event. I just chroma keyed my whole setup into my background.
You chroma keyed your whole setup.
A full sweep across from the top floor at the minute.
I was about to say, like, I thought about, like, I never thought about why you're actually calling me right now. I was like, hold on, aren't you there?
The operators primarily the ones I'm looking at. Snake, of course,
Lord.
pushing out all the
Well,
information.
to be fair, that's not the best.
Why stairs across?
Test.
Punish anyone who's hanging around.
He has called us at events
before.
before.
The way with those drones, we'll get rid of all the barbed
No,
wire.
not for live games.
For EWC.
Yeah, EWC did, man. Like, what are you talking about?
Actually, wasn't there like a big delay though, or no?
No, yeah, well, it was the games that were.
Oh no, cause you had delay, cause you had to watch a delayed stream. Wait, that was so chalk, bro. You had to do the delayed stream, and then you could turn around and explode.
They're all kind of budging over to try
Billy,
and
I'm
set
second
towards
sub
that command push, towards that eagle push.
Baby.
To hold it. But how about
What
this?
the fuck?
He knows
Baits out the guy
peak is
going for
coming
the
from
laundry
Tuhan.
window.
Uses the DMR to take him down.
Here comes the Ying on the opposite side. I mean, that's a direct pick, and they have opposite over control.
Pushing forward aggressively now.
They tried to go aggressive to arguably.
Yeah, they've actually got Enterprise like fish out of a barrel, bro.
It honestly begs the question: is Enterprise just chopped?
No, yeah, I think so. I think so.
Yeah.
Like, look how panicked they were to leave like white side over after giving a pick on direct.
Force the attackers to use more hard breach to get on through. Which team?
Like, they're already surrounded at 2 minutes into the round. Or they feel surrounded at least.
Down a body. And they're not going to be able to reinforce any of this shit off.
Just waiting next to this wall.
So they've lost the initial entry. They've died. They can't peel back and layer because the rotate's already there, and they've already got so much map control on the defenders. And now,
oh, they make a hole for Hashom. They made a hole for Hashom.
Go breach and go old, yeah.
That's actually a crazy cheese pick concept. Shoots a hole in the wall for Hashom so they can stay crouching the wall and kill the mattress player.
But no, it was just the left side there to make life a little bit easier.
Through Jalad going up Old Tower stairs.
We go, guards at the very front here.
Needs the side Hashom.
Yep, Jalad get control. They have Old Tower control. They have the entire site. Everything's surrounded.
The way to the Twisted Minds aggression. It's a 1 versus 4. Cairo finds second, but can't
Holy.
Twisted Minds up to map and series point. They are 1 round away from giving MENA their first semi-final.
Twisted Minds, it feels like they can just smell the blood in the water at the minute, Des. They are circling, and they know that Enterprise are very nearly done. The Aussies are going to have to dig seriously deep here. They need to find
Aussie's so nice. First game of the day.
To bring themselves back into this matchup, and it is not going to be easy. The first time on main stage, the first time that they
first match of the day,
kind of deficit,
coming in hot,
4 rounds
make it
in a
easy,
row
7-2,
that they
7-2,
need
maybe you lose
to
a map, and
continue
then you just get to
here
chill and
at
watch
Salt
the
Lake
game,
City.
bro. Nothing
And
beats
those
it, man.
last 2 rounds from Twisted Minds,
Nothing beats it.
they
They
have
just get to
been
watch everybody
so
else just fucking
convincing,
thug it out.
They have been absolutely clinical in everything that they have tried to do.
The last 2 maps in general have just
Oh,
been
I can remember, like,
he almost killed that guy
rounds
too.
Going the way of
Jeez.
Enterprise. And it's hard to see how Twisted Minds get slowed down here. It's a 4-round deficit. It does happen, but it is extremely unlikely, especially given the proficiency with which Twisted Minds are playing. And I'll come back to what I said earlier about their game against G2. They played extremely well back then, unfortunately.
Hummus greater than Vegemite. Crazy. That's ball knowledge right there.
That's pretty sick.
That's ball knowledge right there.
No, I don't think they'll get the opportunity, to be honest. I think.
Have you ever had Vegemite?
No, I haven't. Have you?
I haven't either, no. It's like really salty, right?
That's what I've heard.
Vegemite sandwich.
Well, I think that's also a generally true statement. Like, if you gave more people Vegemite versus more people hummus, I think more people would enjoy hummus and Vegemite.
Oh
yeah, of course. Wait, did he mean that in...
He just meant it as in like the team, like Twisted Minds beating Enterprise.
Onto that bottom floor.
I think it's very telling that Enterprise have lost every single entry
I think you
in
overtook
this
that
game.
one,
What the fuck? What do you mean?
The early aggression shown by Twisted Minds.
Okay.
And I say early, sometimes it's not even super early in the round.
I find my meaning in life, bro.
They show in their executes, which is what really
How about my dick, Dapper?
Enterprise are always playing from the back foot.
This guy just pistoled his ass.
Yeah, I know. They go for med off that? They just momentum into med door?
No, why momentum on, it was a top guy.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like it's Twisted Minds, bro. You have no idea what the fuck they're gonna do. Wow.
Types GG.
I mean, Trix is walking horizontal here. And he's gonna walk up. No! I thought he was gonna get. I thought he was gonna get 3, bro.
Manages to find P9, gives Enterprise
Dude, P9 is, dude, he is rowdy, bro.
Wow, so just ego chow, bro. And Guards is running at this guy with the blitz.
With the case, dude, check him out.
Oh my god, that's sick. Oh, I wish they would have.
Ante la bomba, Brenda, where is he? Central Surge coming down. You guys did great. Typing to them at the end of the round. This is crazy. Bomb down. That's cruel, man. That's cruel. Dies to a gridlock. Oh my god. Twisted Minds to semifinals. First ever MENA team to a top 4 at a major. Congrats to them. They play amazing Siege. They have a good read in the meta. Holy fucking moly.
Yeah.
Winner of G2SR plays this team, and that's going to be a fire-ass match. Dude, picking this up. Tom Brady gets a sub. Not third
It's crazy, dude. It's literally crazy how fast everything moves once you get the playoffs, bro. One and done. Fucking top 8, top 4, top 2. Every match is so important.
I think they do, and Hasham said yesterday this could be their time to bring something home to MENA.